Well, let me tell you the tale of an old man who's got a bunch of silly people that follow him around.
I meant in Twitch.
Oh, in Twitch, is that what I'm assuming?
Yes. All right. Are you guys actually ready? I don't mean
Someone's
to
got an echo.
Echo.
Or am I just...
Is that me?
No, never mind. That's something on my end. I was sitting outside the lobby and I was hearing the channel before it went live. Oh, that was weird.
All right. So are you guys ready to rock and roll?
So?
Cool. So a quick recap before we begin. Today is Aristus the 11th, right in the middle of summer. Aristus is July, essentially. You all received 3 quests from the Hunters Guild about 2 weeks ago. You finished dealing with the undead outbreak in the Akala research facility. You still have a kidnapped noble's daughter to find, and to escort a historian in an ancient temple. You have decided to take on finding the daughter next. The quest scroll read, "My daughter, Jada Norman, has been kidnapped the night of Serenith the 12th, so last month. I strongly believe this to be a kidnapping because on the day of, there were tensions that arose between my division, the Ministry of Defense, and Valerian troop that visited to discuss certain peace agreements. However, there was no letter, ransom, etc. left behind in her absence." Ryan, you okay over there?
Yeah, why?
Oh, somebody's having a giggle fit. I thought it was you. Maybe it's Thomas. I offer the party who returns my daughter 200 gold piece each, plus a bonus of 100 gold piece for the heads of the man or men who stole her. Signed, Augustus Norman, Chancellor of Defense, Novar. Your first move was to talk with the Chancellor Augustus to get an idea of Jaden's life before her kidnapping. Chancellor Augustus believed it to be a kidnapping because he denied a peace treaty with a rogue military unit in Valera. He learned that while Valera has one recognized monarchy, many small factions have sprout up in an effort to open the borders again. This particular rogue group is Augustus's first suspicion, believing it to be a personal revenge against him. The captain of that group is named Mahmoud. We've also found that Jaden was a normal socialite before becoming a hermit for about a month before her disappearance. Augustus and his servant Clary both admit that she had a good life at home, but Clary admitted to finding poetry of the forbidden love in her room after her disappearance. He also admitted no obvious signs of forced entry. Steve found in Jaden's bedroom a jade ornament with markings that Augustus stated would be a signature from a merchant in Valera. A woman you later found out was named Ari Fatuma. And Chancellor also said that Jaden received anonymous gifts from the traveling merchant Kirei for the last couple of months. He also questioned some of her friends in a theater troupe and found out that she had pen pals with men from Valera. With all this information, you had left for Masai, the middle ground demilitarized city between Valera and Novar. Once inside Masai, you tracked down both Ari Fatuma and Kirei the merchant. Between both of their investigations, you now have a known location of the leader of the resistance group, First Bloods, the human man named Mahmoud. With Kirei's help, you made it inside of Valera, where you are now considered wanted criminals, worth a lot of gold should any civilians or soldiers capture you. You head forward off the main roads for a day, making it to the Damawi Desert by nightfall. Any questions before we get started?
And the First Bloods is led by Mahmoud.
The First Bloods is, the resistance leader is Mahmoud.
Mahmoud, sorry, thank you. Mahmoud. You. Right. So we are trying to find him right now, correct, Maddie?
You know his location, and based off the interrogations between Kirei, Ari Fatuma, and all that you've learned prior, Mahmoud is the resistance, is the leader of the resistance group known as First Bloods, who came to the city of Altanova to discuss said peace treaty.
Okay.
That is, and through other interrogations.
If I remember correctly, he is a sub-faction. Like he's a rebel. You said he's a rebel group of Valera, and he was trying to make a peace treaty, basically as the non-official government of Valera.
Correct. Yes,
Okay, got it.
the main. You guys have learned through your interrogations that essentially Valera, as a monarchy, has closed down all borders between Novar and Valera because they've been at a stalemated Cold War for 70 years. But little rebellious factions have sprouted up throughout the Damawe Desert and Valera in general that hope to reopen the borders.
Did we ever learn if when Mailmood came into whatever country we're from, not Valera. What's
Novar.
our country from again?
Yep. Novar.
Yep. When he came into Novar, he came in secretly, correct?
I don't think you guys know that information up front.
Can we assume he came in secretly, or he obviously came in
He was meeting
not in a
with
big
the government,
fanfare?
though.
Yeah, he did meet with the Chancellor. He did have an appointment with him.
The government.
So, I guess the question I'm asking here, or I'm alluding to, is this would kind of be like if, like if a huge country or a section in like Russia was rebelling against the Russian government and then met with the United States, fucking Putin would be up in arms about this. So my question is, do we know if the official Valerian government knows that Mailmood even just met with Augustus? Because even just meeting almost makes it seem like he's acknowledging some sort of validity, whether he intended to or not. Do we know that?
Well, you don't. I mean, that's not a question I guess you've ever asked directly to any certain individual, but Marak, you have a high enough wisdom that you could probably postulate the fact that, yeah, most likely the Valerian government wouldn't want these rebellious factions that are rebelling against Valera to then try to side with the enemy country in hopes to open said borders. So you can assume a lot of things, and I won't agree or disagree, but yeah, you have a high enough wisdom that you could probably make that connection yourself, and you have.
Could it also be assumed then too, Matt, that if, because didn't you say Augustus said he did not want to open up a deal with Mailmood because he thought that would make the tensions with Valera worse?
Correct. Yes, exactly. That is something you learned. You did get that information directly from him, that he specifically didn't want to open the borders between Valera and Novar until the Valerian government was officially associated with such a deal. Because if Novar opened its countries to Valera in general, then that could definitely lead to a more easily accessible, spy sneaking into the country or other types of espionage tactics. So that is why Chancellor put his foot down about it and denied said peace treaty between the governments.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh, so it is Thomas having the fucking giggles.
It's because Mahmoud became Maymood to Mayo-mood.
Mayo-mood.
Mayo-mood just made me laugh.
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise mood.
We were slowly making it mayonnaise mood. Somebody stop the man.
Well, let me get into character here now, because I want to ask you boys some questions. Okay, so boys, I feel like once we get into Valerian...
Oh yeah, real quick, Marak. Yes, you guys currently are at the edge of the Damawe Desert.
Okay, we were camping.
You made it to the edge at nighttime.
Okay.
And we're on the outside. We're basically on the outskirts of that like neutral city right now. Right
No,
Matt?
you're about a half day's travels. You've traveled
okay,
under
okay,
the
okay.
cover of.
We got smuggled outside, though, right?
Yeah, you got smuggled into
yeah.
Valera, and then from there you spent about a good 7-8 hours from the middle of the night till about the evening the next day, traversing off the roads to the edge of the Damawe Desert, where you are now. This is essentially your viewpoint here, and etc. So yeah, you guys are at the edge of the Damawe Desert.
So boys, I really feel like basically going into enemy territory. We probably don't want to be flashing our badges. We should probably hide them somewhere. We can figure that out later. But here's the thing I want us to kind of be aware of. We may have to make a decision on who we side with. We might have to be forced to side with a Valerian official government or side with these rebels. Mahmood. I just want us to be clear on that.
Mahmood.
And Mahmood, that's what I said. But I just want us to kind of be aware of that. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but honestly, I'm not really in the mood to make those kind of decisions. See what I did there, guys? Anyone?
That's a hero point. That's a hero point for Worf.
That does make sense.
And he kind of just goes,
I don't get it.
Hey, just as an FYI, you guys all do have 1 hero point right now. Worf, you have 2 for that joke.
Hell yeah.
oh, we're not starting out with a 3? And then we just, are you going to do an hour? Are you going to give it to us when we do something awesome or every hour?
Nope, I'm resetting you guys to 1. You have 1 right now.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Aren't we just trying to make sure that the daughter is like good? We're not trying to we don't need to take sides in this
That's
political.
true. 'Cause, yeah, pretty much we were just told to
right?
make sure she was all right and deliver a message, right?
True. I am just saying, in this situation, I feel like we are going to get put into a spot. There's no way we're not going to interact with fucking government officials at some point.
Well, not with that attitude. We're
That's
not
true.
gonna not have to.
I mean, we will do our best. I'm just saying we got to look out for this stuff because well, and the other thing too is the whole reason why we're talking to Mahmood is we believe he's been in contact with her, right? Mahmood. Sorry, Mahmood.
Okay. Pause the game.
Mahmood.
We're gonna pause the game for a second. Because Peter, I swear to God, if you say the wrong name one more time,
I'm really not doing it intentionally, man.
I know, but it's just fucking Mahmood. Say it with me, Mahmood.
The way I remembered it was making a punny joke out of it.
Mahmood is thinking I should start calling you Peter. All right. Anyways, no, I'm sorry. Continue, Barack. Excuse me.
I don't know why I'm having.
This probably goes down to
killing
the
me,
fact that I try to write this down, everything that we say, which I'm assuming beyond Maddie, I'm literally the only one who actually takes notes, and so I write it how I think I spell.
That's an assumption, dude.
What'd you say?
I said that's a pretty big assumption, brother.
That is a big assumption. You're right. I apologize. I'm assuming that though.
But I don't keep notes, just to clarify.
Anyway, all right. So where we gotta get going on here then, y'all? Where are we gotta go to?
Where are we gonna go to?
Well, clearly we were heading somewhere, right? When we crossed this desert.
Yeah. I mean, it was just, a couple hours ago, but, I lost my train of thought.
I mean, same, honestly.
I guess one thing I did forget to mention, I guess, in my background notes is that you guys do know where to go. Well, you have it drawn on your
I
map.
know. We had the map. Let's go that way.
All right. So you have made it to the edge of the desert. The rolling hills of golden sand stretch for miles beyond sight. The winds howl and pick up small dust storms here and there across the desert. Very little vegetation is seen and creatures are scarce. The moon and stars shine brightly, the only light available to you all. Well, 3 of you can see pretty well, 1 of you pretty blinded.
I've got dark vision.
Yes, yeah. 3 of you have dark and or low light vision. Dan is the only human. For such a heat-intensive travel to this point, the cool breeze of nighttime is for once very comfortable, only eluding the melting heat that will follow the next day. You guys have, between the 4 of you, 1 of you has both a map and a wayfinder. You would like to attempt a survival check to orient yourself in this desert as you start making your travels.
There isn't
I can use my wayfinder in place of a compass.
Yeah, you can. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect. I was gonna say.
Jeez. I mean, I as Thomas has forgotten where we're going, but when I as Worf know where we were heading.
Yes, you as Worf would know. You guys need to start heading west-southwest.
Steve always knows what's going on, so I feel like Steve is gonna be okay.
I'll follow Steve then. Little Steve.
I'm not
Michaels.
following Steve after he shoehorned in that Brett Michaels reference. It's not happening.
Steve Michaels.
That shoehorned. That was pretty natural. Friggin'.
We'll follow the bird with the compass.
Do you want to make a survival roll check?
Oh, that's what she.
And actually, I do want to give my compass to someone who doesn't have one, who has a high survival.
I'll take one.
Okay, I'm giving Thomas my compass because if I have the wayfinder, I don't need the compass then.
Okay,
It's yours, Tommy.
Good to know, actually, because that helps me. Because you guys haven't been making the -2 adjustments for not having a compass, but I have been doing it on the side myself, so that does help me. Okay,
Wait, what? There's a -2 survival for not having a compass?
correct, actually, yes.
Specifically for finding your directions, I believe.
Yes, specifically
Yes.
to find direction, correct.
I don't know.
Go to smell the
I just
blood.
read the
Have a
entire
compass.
player core and GM core that just came out. I don't remember seeing that. I definitely read through all of it.
It's also
Cover to
been
cover.
in the old rule book for 3 years, but whatever. Anyways,
I'm just talking about the current. The just came out.
Anyways, moving forward. But using the stars, the position of the moon, traits of the geography and flora, the behavior of the fauna, you stay respectfully oriented as you begin to traverse the wild, relatively featureless desert. Hours and hours pass through the night as you make your way, hoping but believing the path you will lead you towards the settlement. You cut across the sinking sand as you walk up and down many of the rolling hills. Your legs cut by the many sharps and your face is sliced by the many small dust storms. Your eyes tearing up, your bodies feel weak, and your whole physical being wishes for you to collapse. But you battle off. You reach the 6-8 hour mark. You see the sun start to rise off in the east distance. All drained the last of your water skins, hoping you will soon come across an oasis. The sun begins to rise. You can feel the intensity of the heat as it starts to hit against your necks and backs, burning into you. The sun slowly drifts up, closer to about 10 or 11 in the morning. It reaches degrees close to 130, 140. You're all now weak and fatigued. Spent the whole night traveling. And narration.
To lift some morale, can I do like a little like as we're walking, just kind of like duck walk?
You can do whatever you want, baby.
I'd say this is the point where we set up camp and sleep in the day. You find a spot to hide out.
That's probably smart. Oh, so holy fuck if I'm not lifting morale with that.
Let me check their will saves, and yeah, no, everybody feels a little lifted in spirit.
Do you need, Maddie, any of us to do any subsist checks or anything like that to find shelter or anything for the night, or no?
Let's see your passive perception. Brock, as you kind of try to stare off into the distance, looking all 360 degrees of direction that you could to try to find any type of shelter, you realize that you are just right smack in the middle of just nothingness. Your best bet is to just hope one of you brought a tent and to crawl into it, try to sleep shaded from the sun.
I don't think I have a tent.
Wait, didn't we literally pack up a giant tent up from the mountain?
We did. I'm pretty sure that I was carrying that, but I don't know how. Am I just carrying that forever, Patty?
And that should be in your inventory, I believe. I think I put it in there. Let me double check. Yes, I put it. I put it in the tent.
Yep. All right, let's pop that thing.
Or if you reach into your backpack, you pull out a giant 4-person tent that the 4 of you help put together, or whoever wants to help you. I shouldn't assume what you guys would like to do, but knowing that the sun will reach high noon within an hour and you will literally bake to death, you make quick work in trying to put up that tent as quickly as you can. Unfortunately, with the heat so intense, all of you end up taking 1 point of minor heat damage.
Son of a biscuit.
In the efforts putting up this tent. You have a tent. It is now probably 11 o'clock in the morning. You have at least 10 to 12 hours before
nightfall. Are you going
nightfall.
to update that?
What did you say, Maddie? We have 10 to 12 hours of what, travel time?
No, you have 10 to 12 hours before nightfall.
Okay.
Oh, and is it still going to be this? Okay.
Should we sleep in shifts, or should we just assume we're okay in the fucking middle of the desert?
No, I would say we should definitely sleep in shifts.
I guess you.
I think we should assume we're okay.
I think so too. I mean, we're in the fucking middle of the desert. What's out here?
I'm just gonna burrow in underneath the sand.
Yeah, he's going burrow in. I'm gonna also. Do you want to take first watch, Mr. Warrock? Not the Morrock. There we go.
You want to speak into yourself.
Meraki.
Hey! Just remember, we're looking for Mayamut. Okay, that's what we're looking for.
Mayonnaise.
Okay.
Mayonnaise mood.
He's meeting with Billy Zane right now. So.
No, don't bring, dude. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna go on a tangent. I just pictured Billy Mays every time that name was said, so I could not do that entire campaign.
Billy Zane.
Yeah, I would just put fucking Billy. Yeah, it was just the fucking old salesman.
Why wouldn't you picture Billy Zane when somebody says Billy Zane?
I couldn't tell you what Billy Zane looks like right now.
You can?
I could tell you what Billy. Yeah, no, I can't. I could tell you what Billy Mays looks like.
That's fair. He's got a more distinct look to him.
Dead.
He is almost dead.
Dead.
Billy Zane.
Right.
I had to look him up, and yeah, that dude's a freak.
Just to be clear, Maddie, you said We have we have 10 to 12 hours until nightfall. So are you saying that it's so hot that we will be taking damage, basically, if we do anything outside of the tent?
Those who are outside of the tent will suffer 2d4 minor heat damage for the 2 hours they stay watch.
Okay,
I mean, you could just be silly and stay watch in the tent and just listen.
No, I'll stay outside. That's fine.
That's why I specifically said yes. Those who stay outside. But yes, so the three of you, Steve, Worf, and Dan, Worf and Dan, you guys crawl into the tent and take off your armor and get comfortable and attempt to sleep the day away, while Steve, you burrow underneath the tent, strangely.
Underneath the tent, or just underneath the sand?
Oh, just underneath the sand in general. Okay, well, either way, you bury yourself in the sand. Maroc, you look out into the wide open, featureless desert. A couple hours pass. Just heat is so strong. You take your water skin out and you desperately try to grab the last 2 droplets of water that slowly pour into your mouth or your beak, whatever you have. But unfortunately, you are desperate for any source of water, yet you can tell you've at least got several hours of walking before you can find. As your shift comes to a close, you take 3 points of minor heat damage from basking in that sunlight. But you know it's now time for your reprieve from the sun, so you may go and rest and let the next person take watch.
Addy, do you want me to put that damage on, or are you putting it on for me?
Oh, I gotta put it on for you, that's right.
Yep, I'll let you do it.
Apparently Worf did 3 damage, but whatever. So Maroc, you enter the tent, and you immediately feel a bit of reprieve, at least from the shade. Dry heat is still climbing into the tent, but less enough that you feel like you could get comfortable and sleep again.
Okay.
Where are you waking?
I go to sleep, and then I'll wake up. It doesn't look like Steve's getting up anytime soon here, so I'll wake up Dan.
Dan, you arise as Maroc climbs into his small bedroll. It is your turn to take watch.
Boy, I'll just kind of sit near the door of the tent and just kind of keep a listen while we're sharpening all the weapons for the day. Night.
2 hours pass, and nor sigh nor groan of any sound from any creatures settling in the sand, save for the snores of your companions.
I'll take a quick peek out the tent and then wake up. Let's go with Steve.
You take a quick peek out the tent and you see a small mound of sand buried right by the tent, where Steve would be sleeping.
Well, I guess we'll unbury him.
What's going on?
I didn't know elves were the subterranean type. It's your shift.
All right, sounds good.
Pack it in.
Yep, so Dan, you go back to sleep into your bedroll, and Steve, you watch across the landscapes. Probably mid-afternoon, where the sun is its highest, warming of the Earth. Or planet, I should say. This isn't Earth. People look out, and once again, nothing really occurs. So, 2 hours pass. You take about 7 points of heat damage from the sun, just
What the fuck?
baking
That's
it.
so much more than everybody else is taking so far.
But your shift is over, and it's Worf's turn last.
Alright, I'm gonna go massage Worf. gently until he wakes up.
Well, if you're massaging me while I'm sleeping, I'm just gonna rotate for you massaging my sore bits.
Then I'm just gonna start massaging a little bit harder until like it's where you want me to go harder because you need that knot worked out.
Yeah,
But it's enough of a knot that it's gonna wake you up when I'm working it out.
so I'll say it. Oh.
And I'll say, it's time for you to take the watch, buckaroo, and I'll burrow back underneath the sand.
I'll begrudgingly crawl out of the tent.
You put your armor back on.
Actually, I've decided, Maddie, I'm gonna peek, and then like every 5 minutes peek again, but stay in the tent overall.
Fair enough. And sure enough, the sun finally starts to set as your shift comes to a close, staying in the relatively cooler than blazing hot tent. Taking no heat damage, but the rest of you finally wake up as the sun begins to set.
Do we wake up rested for the night?
You all wake up rested for the night.
So does that mean we heal some?
Yeah, you rested for the night.
You just hit the bed button on your character sheet, and it does it automatically.
For the night.
Yep, just as easy as that.
Woo!
See, Steve, all the damage you healed up from anyways.
I
You're
know.
fine.
I got it all back.
Alrighty.
Well, pack it up and move on out.
Fair enough.
Do we know how far away we are from this place?
Are we there yet?
Jesus, I'm not trying to sound like that.
I'm bringing your thing to the extreme.
So, yes and no. You know roughly the distance in which you must travel. The problem is that the travel that you are used to, Marak, is on typically dry, standard roadway, but you are
Okay, well, I just want to let you know, my culture, Marak's culture, they only measure distance by time. They don't just like regular Minnesotans. So I just wanted to let you know that that's how, whenever you say how far is it, he always does it in hours. So,
understandably, but you can't know that then because you've never visited the Sahara Desert, which this is closely enough to. So
Minnesota lore, gotta get it.
Yeah, unfortunately, all you can do is measure by miles with your map and the plot of your location.
Oh, stupid.
But
this game is stupid. I hate Pathfinder now.
Thank God. All right, can we move on to Dungeons and Dragons, y'all?
Thank God. Finally, someone said it.
Anyways, so you guys pack up the backpack. Yeah. Chris. You guys pack up the tent back into Worf's backpack. You spend 10 minutes donning your armor and getting ready for your traversal back into the cool night. Of course, as you pack everything up and kind of look around, you realize the tracks of your feet have left you, and now I must request a survival check from all four of you. If you look into the chat log, you will see you can
click it.
Yeah, just click it.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Big baller shot.
Wow, that's not a great roll.
God damn it! What the hell, Marak?
I got a +9, and I still got a 13.
I got a fucking 11, Matt, or whatever your name is, Ryan.
I have a +9 to survival, and I rolled a 13, dude. That's not great.
Hey man, I have a +9 too.
Dan.
Okay, yeah, yours is much worse.
Dan, you have no sense of direction at this point. It's so dark in this featureless desert that you look around everywhere and you don't even know what horizon is. Steve and Maroc, you try to look between the Wayfinder and the stars above you, and you just can't grasp it. Worf, you feel the most confident in which way you must start heading towards.
Cool. I'm just gonna, without talking to anyone, kind of just start heading that way. Because are we driving or are we walking?
We walking.
We've been walking this whole time.
There's no driving, buddy.
Honestly, I was going to ask the same thing.
We got we got the war can.
We left the
You
war
get-
kit back in the
I
old
think we
city
left
because we
it.
got smuggled across the wall.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, you're right. You're sorry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start walking because I know where I'm going, and I just assume we all would fucking know where we're all going. So I'm not gonna like look at my party and be like, oh, and
Yeah,
just hope that everyone falls in line. And if they don't,
Oh, the dwarf usually knows where to go when dirt's involved, right?
Well,
fuck you.
Land. Land is close enough to dirt, right?
so, and Worf to kind of push on that a little bit too. Like, you're quite literally looking at a compass. You know you have to head relatively west southwest, and it's like, how can you guys not read a compass? It's literally just walk this way.
Well, yeah,
But you-
I meant more like not even in a way of like scoffing at my crew. I'm just going to start walking the way that I know we have to go.
Understandably. So Steve, Maroc, and Dan, you all see just Worf just pick a direction and start blasting away. And you start walking that featureless desert again, nearly exhausted already from digging your feet into the slippery sandhills. Thirst is unimaginably painful. The salts of your rations that you consumed earlier for breakfast are burning your throat. You hope for water to come any minute now, any oasis where you could drink and refill from. But more sand, and more hills, and more sandstorms. A couple of hours passed. You notice it's suddenly very quiet, save for the slight howling of winds far distance. Almost too early. It was already quiet enough. Something seems to have stirred all the passive creatures away. Roll perception. Does anybody here have improved initiative?
I think I do.
Then roll that instead, Steve.
How would you know if you did?
It would be
Because I've
or if
got,
you don't.
I don't.
Four,
We're
I've
rolling
got- I've
perception
got-
as initiative.
You're rolling
I've got an-
just roll
I've got
perception right now.
Okay.
But not perception. Perception as initiative, right?
Just for Steve.
Sure.
Just for Steve, yes.
Which this should be.
Hold on a second.
If you can't do that, Steve, just add a plus
okay,
2.
But
okay.
there's no active encounter.
Go under
I can't.
action and just click on perception, not the underneath the initiative one.
Right.
Yeah, but there's no active encounter, so I can't.
That's fine. Then just roll your... So click on roll and then add a 2 where it should say modifier.
Under
Fucking rock.
When you click
skills or
to...
what?
Yeah, when you click your skills,
Oh, go to perception.
click on perception, and then roll it, and then add the 2 on your modifier.
Alright, I will do a. Plus 2.
Which actually genuinely makes sense for Dan since you can't see anything out in this featureless desert. In fact, you're relying on the very short-sighted dark vision that you have, clinging on to your friends as they pass through the desert. You feel the earth quake beneath your feet. You see the sands before you moving in an unnatural way. as if something is burrowing underneath. Suddenly, a giant sandworm breaks through the sand, showering you all in painful shards as it roars at you.
Fuck that. Does it see us?
Oh, it 100% sees you.
Well, that's point me in the right direction, and I'll make sure it's dead. Where is it?
Hold on. 27.
Let
Yeah.
me look at my compass really fast.
Steve, you got or Worf, you got a 23. Dan, you got a 16. And Maroc, you got a 30. And we begin the encounter. So, Maroc, easily within 20 feet of you, 20 feet ahead of you, you see this giant, gargantuan sandworm break through the sand as it was tunneling around you all. It roars, shrieking, cuts the sky. You get to go first.
All right. Shit balls. Okay, I'm gonna first hunt prey. How do I select this motherfucker again? Is it Alt?
Alt. Hold Alt. Yep.
I got him. Yep. Okay, I got him. And then let's go ahead and move. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's move. Can I go? Move 25 feet, right? So, oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. He would be within my range right there. Fuck it. I'll just go over there. Okay. And then with that, got that. This was really stupid. Why did I get this close? Fuck it. Who cares? And I'm gonna whip this motherfucker. What happened to my HUD? Oh,
Click on yourself.
the fuck did it go?
I got your HUD pulled up.
I don't know where my shit went. Where it's got all of my hotkey. Toggle navigation. Nope. Okay. Oh well. I'll figure it out in post. Let me just figure out where my attack and shit is at.
Yeah, you can do it in your character sheet if it's not pulling up, but that's really weird. I think before I had to like close. I think what you would have to do is just close it. So you take your whip and whoosh, and you're able to whip its body.
All right. Dope. Rolling some damage here.
There you go. And, oh,
Holy shit, this is cool!
I can re-roll you. I can just flip around your die. Weird. All right. Anyways, so you deal 13 points of damage with your disrupting whip. Next action.
They just take off a little bit of the disrupting, Maddie, because that does against undead.
Oh.
So it only does 8 damage technically.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Fucking lawful good, Peter.
I don't know. Is the worm evil?
No. No, that's only worth undead. No. So he'd have to be undead to actually do it.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you, Thomas. I am definitely lawful good.
All right. Either way, Steve, you are up next.
Oh, there they are. Where the fuck did I put it?
First move. Tiger stance, obviously.
I'm gonna remove the disrupting rune for the time being, just because we're not gonna be fighting. All right, continue as you are.
Tiger. God damn it! Wait, I always have such a trouble trying to put tiger stance on myself. There we go. All right, and then I will do Flurry of Blows.
Hey, dude.
Boom.
Oh, never mind.
Was
He
it that
still
close to
flanking
us?
technically.
Does he have
shit.
flanking?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, no.
No, he doesn't. Technically,
Oh.
he moved over one spot.
Oh
Damn
no.
it.
Steve. That's a natural one.
Ouch.
Oh, Steve.
So, since it was Flurry of Blows, does that mean that?
Oh no, you can
that
still
was my
make.
third action.
You can still make your you can still make your second attack. However, I'm just consulting my critical fail deck real fast. Or
Did I drop my weapon?
Steve, no, but when you went in for your Flurry of Blow, your first hit, the way you missed so hard caused you to lose balance and you fall prone.
Ouch.
Oh, well,
You can still make another
so I
attack.
can't. But I have to make an attack while prone.
Can he? Right? Am I confused?
Yeah,
You
he
still
can make it. He
attack.
just thinks it's a -2.
Yeah.
Or you can
okay.
stand up.
Or he could spend. Well, he can't spend the action to stand up. All you can do is make that
I
second
can't
arm.
take a full action though. I only have,
Correct.
like,
So,
half.
so make your second unarmed strike, but with a -2 on
I
top of
will
your
punch him
multiple attack.
while laying on the ground. Then.
There you go.
Nah, it's a falling king.
Well,
Get a nat 20.
so he sees you falling on the ground, and the monster goes in to try to get his bites in on you, but you punch him so hard in the face that he kind of and like lunges upward. Roll your damage. Beautiful. And a DC 22. Yeah, he's going to critically succeed that. I'm sorry, but he's still going to take that damage. Oof. Plus that persistent bleed. Worf, it is your turn, sir.
Goodness. Okay.
All right. Use. Must have wind is.
Okay. I might try and move here.
Okay. So you kind of dip, dive, duck around onto Steve and throw past the monster's body and tail as you get positioned into a flanking position
And
against.
is this something that stabbing it makes sense, or would it make more sense to be throwing my spear, like visually looking at it? Do I have much of a means to running up and stabbing into it?
I mean,
Or
there's a
do I-
lot of body above ground, but it is all kind of slithering and moving in a way that makes it kind of awkward. But it's your
Okay.
call. So visually, this sandworm it's not like a big, thick, meaty boy. It's a slithering snake, essentially, but it's like moving up and through and around the sand.
Okay. And I'm going to run up to the nearest bit and try stabbing into it.
You do that.
Boink.
+2. You go and try to get into the body, and it slithers just out of reach as you go in to stab. One more action.
I'm not content with that, so I'm going to try and stab him one more time. With the +9. Wow.
Oh my god. Once
Do you give me
again,
that exact same description? You just have a
Yes.
sound bit.
yes. But no, so in your effort to try to get closer to his body, you kind of lunge forward a little more, thinking that, okay, well, this time I ought to do it. And no, you cannot pierce that belly. It slithers just out of reach from you. Sandworm howls at its plenty new fresh victims to consume. Its mighty two jaws split in half, and you see multitudes of teeth down its maw. It makes its first strike against Steve, biting down on his laying down body.
Oof.
Yikes.
That is a critical hit.
He took some bleed damage though, right?
At the end of his turn.
Yep. It will. Persistent damage is on there. Don't worry. It automatically will affect him. Afflict him, I should say.
Oh, that's tits.
But unfortunately, it sounds like that's a critical against you, Steve.
Oh, Jesus.
Dealing 50 points of damage using its improved grab as a free action to grab you, Steve, as it pulls you into its maw. And with you in its maw, it starts shaking madly to the point that it almost causes this fear in the rest of you.
Makes the creature back and forth.
Oh my god.
Do I have to do a reflex save? Is that what that is?
Yep, so you have to make... Yep.
Creatures do a soul save.
Now you're gonna take the 2d12 damage, but you're no. Go ahead and make a basic reflex save, Steve, as it just shakes you about in its tight maws.
Jesus.
They.
How much damage? So I'm assuming that did not succeed.
It did not succeed, just barely succeeded. And while it shakes you in its maw, just back and forth.
Wait.
Oh shit!
Well, he only takes half.
Wait,
right,
no,
if he
wait.
Succeeded.
He didn't succeed. It's a DC 23.
Did
Steve
not
rolled
succeed.
a 22.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, wait, but the reflex was only whether or not I was knocked prone.
No,
What
it
is
says
done
half
after
damage.
damage?
Basic reflex save against all damage.
Yeah, and if the creature succeeds, it isn't knocked prone. So no matter what, I take all the damage. But I was already prone.
No.
So what's this?
No. Ryan, basic saves mean if you succeed, you always take half damage. If you critically succeed, you take 0.
Now
That's
this
what basic reflex means.
This does say a basic reflex save against all damage, which is weird, but whatever. Either way, you're still taking 30 points of damage because you failed your save as he shakes you about in his maw, back and forth. Effectively.
Yeah.
Oh, are you unconscious? 28.
Oh, 100%.
Jesus! Yes, you are.
Wait, you did 50 damage and then you did an extra 30 damage?
Yes, I did, Steve.
Wait, what's the extra
The 50 Ryan was from the initial bite that he did on you.
Oh, I see. It's 2 different strikes. Okay.
Yes, he'd spend all 3 of actions. The first action was to bite you down. And as it bit on
Son
you...
of a biscuit. I don't think Steve has gone down in this entire campaign so far.
I don't know why it's not automatically putting the...
First drive, you must end this. Okay, Maddie, can I please use my reaction?
Yeah, sure.
So I have a catharsis, which the reaction is an ally within 30 feet drops to 0 hit points. You step or stride. You must end this movement closer to the triggering ally.
Yep.
I'm not out of your threat. I'm gonna assume you can't do attack of opportunity, which is probably gonna be a really bad assumption, but we're gonna find out. I'm gonna move here, Maddie.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna finish my movement. So that was 10. Hold on. Movement is set in turn. Oh, it's not letting me go.
What are you trying to do? Sorry. You're trying to move up? Okay.
I want to here, and then I want to move. I have another 15. I'm gonna move here, I guess. Perfect. Okay, that was my reaction.
Okay, perfect. Dan, you are up.
Oh boy.
Ooh, it took 1 point of bleed damage from Steve. Dan,
You got the elf bird friend.
Okay, I was gonna say, you don't know quite where the action's taking place, but you can hear it. But you
I see everyone running past me in the other direction, so I headed in that general direction.
Sensibly enough, sure enough, you see a giant sandworm
hopefully we
with
can
2
pull
jaws
away.
of giant, destructive teeth as you see it
Do I
spit
have
Steve
anything
out
that
onto the ground in front of it.
Well, I don't know if we killed anything this big yet, but hey, good day for it. Give him the good old whack. The power whack. You know, fuck it, we'll just use a reroll there.
Oh, fair enough.
We gotta lead good if we're losing.
We don't have
people.
any light going on right now for him.
Buddy. What? Say that again, Marak?
We don't have any light going on for Dan right now.
No, but he can see the creature at least. Oh.
You okay over there, Patty?
Yeah, that's just a lot of damage. That's I sounded like Phil Swift there. That's a lot of damage. If it's AC lower than attack, you deal damage equal to the result of the weapon damage die rolled, including extra at this. So wait, what is
it? Lets me. If there was another enemy next to it, I'd just get free damage on them too.
Okay, that makes sense. But you bring that great axe just down, piercing its gut. You see some of it just kind of split out and splash out at you, but obviously it's not corrosive or damaging in any way, but you took a mighty chunk out of its belly, and you even see it kind of writhe in the damage it took. That was all your actions though, right? You power attack?
That was.
Perfect. Marak, you are up.
All right, let's do. I just want to double check that there's all this stuff in here. You attempt a medicine check with the same DC, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. I'll go ahead and do a medicine check on this, on him. And where are my skills? We're doing battle medicine.
Yeah, you can sometimes even click on like treat wounds and it'll pull up something saying attempt and then blah blah blah. So anyways, continue.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check. I'm gonna do this at the 20, which I can't do it at 20. No, I can do it at 25. Hold on, I think I can do something. I can raise the DC a little bit, Maddie. And oh god damn it. I'm gonna hero point that.
Understandably so.
That would be bad news bears.
I'm also going to give you another hero point for your aiding a fallen friend. So a 29, nice.
Maddie, I'm pretty sure I can raise the DC by 5 and give him an additional 5 HP because HP? I'm that one like blessed thing or whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called or whatever my archetype is.
Yeah, that sounds accurate. I feel like I remember that.
Okay, I'm gonna go here.
Doctor's
I'll
visitation
look it
or
up.
something. Or, no, medic dedication. Yep. That's what it was.
Yep. All right. So that's how much he gets back.
Whoop.
He still has the wounded condition.
Yes,
He's
he does
wounded
have
one.
He is wounded one.
I've got
He's no longer
2
dying.
actions.
2 actions left. Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
do.
pick up all of Steve's weapons for him. Just kidding. I will cast gravity weapon on myself.
Okay. Fair enough.
Actually, can you cast it for me, Maddie? I don't know how to do that, and I do it wrong every time. Thank you. And then I'm gonna whip this motherfucker.
Wait, what? That's under your spells, isn't it? Okay.
Yep. Let me see if I can just click it and see what it does. I just want to get all the cool stuff on it.
You just have to drag the spell effect to yourself. That's all you have to do. But I got it on you. You're good.
Oh, it's on there. Okay, sweet. All right, and then wait, and I don't want to fuck this up too. This needs to be target is my head to prey. This is the first weapon strike. That's right, motherfuckers. Okay, now let's do the strike. Big money. Come on, here we go.
Also, Worf, can you hold the Alt button while you highlight over the sandworm and click on it?
Hit! Yes! And then I don't think he's flat.
There we go. Thank you. Perfect. Now it's targeted.
And then
so you do hit it. Boom.
Roll some damage.
Wait, what did you hit it?
And
with your whip. You whipped its little...
Oh, okay, it did add with the gravity weapon. Oh,
yes, it did.
Okay, there you go.
Boom, Steve. You suddenly find yourself... You're still prone, but you finally feel like health just swell into you, and you're back and alive. You're on the ground, but you have 3 actions.
Don't worry, brother. I got you. You're doing good.
All right. I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I'm hitting him with the old
1-2.
flurry of blows.
Go ahead. You 1-2 him.
Whoops. Sorry.
Nope, that's fine. You just click on your strikes.
And then, okay.
Oh. You go in for the first one, but you're a little winded from your recent recovery. But you go in, you reel your left hand, and you're about to make that second strike against its mighty
And I'm hitting
face.
with the old left hook. Oh,
Just
over that.
quite
Brutal.
missing that.
And
You got one
then
action left.
I will. I'm going to grapple him.
Okay, fair enough. So you run up and you attempt to wrestle him. So go ahead and give me an athletics check. Wait.
I go to attributes and then hit athletics.
Let me make sure. Can you? What does Titan Wrestler allow you to?
One side,
No,
two
two
size
sizes.
archers.
Two sizes bigger than me.
So what's that? Huge then?
So he
I'm
medium,
medium.
so large, and then whatever's above large.
Okay. The problem is he is gargantuan.
Part of me feels like that Steve can do
I'm
that. Then.
gonna let it
'Cause I
happen.
think-
You know what? Fuck it. Go ahead and try. You know what?
Wait,
Sometimes you just
can I
gotta
not?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4x4.
go ahead and do it anyway, Steve. I'm gonna allow this because
What's
I'm
bigger? What's a step up from large?
huge, then gargantuan.
Well, if I can't, then I'll just punch him again. Just if I can't, then
All right. I was gonna give it to you anyways, but go ahead. Do what you feel is right.
Feel like you
I'll just punch him then. Yes, that just is very hard.
right, Kenny.
I mean, I am technically right. I do know this, but anyways, go ahead and punch him. Ah,
2x2.
Son of a biscuit.
understandably. Worf, you're up.
Oh god, I knew that was gonna happen. I'm peeing. I'm gonna draw my spear and I'm gonna
Your
throw
wiener
it.
away.
If you want to roll that for me.
All right, so Worf, you spend an action sheath, dropping your rapier as you pull out your spear. You aim as
Nice
true
rhyming,
as
Patty. Listen
Thank
to
you.
you.
you aim as true as possible as you toss your spear straight at the beast. Do you want me to use a hero point?
I actually just flushed, so I'll roll on my own. Actually,
Okay, so I'll let you
Yeah.
use a hero point and redo that one.
alright.
God, man, the dice are just not for you all. They ain't do
I
fucking
keep
shit.
forgetting about hero points.
Wait, no, he's flanked to you. He's flanked to you, so that should be
I
a hit.
missed.
He's flanked to you. I don't know why it's not showing him as flanked to you.
You're emotional.
He has to do the.
AC.
I'm just gonna. There we go. Okay, so no, you hit. Okay, so you toss your spear, striking into the chunkiest part of his belly, dealing a good solid 15 damage as you call your spear back, and it hits your hand, or well, it doesn't hit your hand, but it returns to your hand. You have one action left.
I'm gonna catch it, and with the momentum of that catch,
Do a twirl. Do a twirl.
do it. Yeah, I'm fucking twirling, and I'm throwing it with the momentum.
There we go.
It looks cool, but I didn't do shit.
Unfortunately, you critically missed. Oops, not a D8, or not a D10, a D8. And Worf, as you try to toss that spear, it ends up, like, you kind of kink your arm and you feel like you pull a muscle and you end up dropping your spear as well. So you'll have to spend an action to pick up your weapons next turn. The sandworm, not happy with Dan at all, goes in to strikes him with its giant jaws as it reaches down to pull him into his maw. Oh, come the fuck on.
Against who?
It's against Dan. Why am
Okay.
I getting the... I'm sorry, y'all.
You're not sorry. Don't be sorry at all.
Why is it doing deadly T10? That's right. Okay. And it grabs you in its jaws, and you can feel it kind of grind and crush against your bones. Oops. I did not mean to deal 39.
My bones are stronger than his
Exactly
teeth.
what we wanted. There you go, Dan.
Dan, and then with you in its mouth, it's going to and attempt to swallow you whole.
Oh, Jesus.
The monster will attempt an athletics check against what is your reflex save, Dan?
That's shitty.
Reflex D.
Oh.
Jeez, that's a bit of a one. Reflex is plus 13.
Okay. You feel as it just and swallows you whole directly into its belly. Unfortunately, you are taking. You are now slowed 1, which I can't put on you because I just put it on the creature. Rupture, you know this better than I do. Rupture is at the start of the Sandworm's next turn. It deals.
Are you talking about wait, rupture or bleed?
Rupture.
Rupture only happens when ever he so.
Or sorry.
Or exceeding.
Sorry. The 1d8 plus 10. Does that automatically that's the damage he's going to take when he gets swallowed?
I'm looking at it again. Yep. I see that. I would assume he takes that right away, unless it says anything.
That's what I thought too.
Small, yeah, he takes it right away, and I think he's gonna take it again on
the next turn as long as he's into it. But yeah, you read into it, so oof. And then with its last action, it's gonna swipe with its belly against you, Worf. So what you had been trying to poke at.
A belly bump?
Yeah, he's giving you a belly bump, but he misses. Dan. Oh, he takes another 2 points of damage.
At the end of each of its turns, Maddie. He takes that damage again at the end of his turn.
It did succeed against its split, so it is no longer bleeding, Steve. But Dan, it is your turn. You find yourself just stuck inside the tightening tunnel of the body of this beast. As you try to grasp, you realize that you can't swallow, or you can't suck in any air as you're swallowed inside of it. So you have 2 actions.
Well, this is when we pull out our hatchet and start chopping away from the inside.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I think that's both actions, to draw and swing.
Yep, understandably so. Marok, top of the round with you, buddy.
Okay, I'm just double checking that the whip has. I'm pretty sure, is the whip bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing?
Probably bludgeoning, I would assume.
The whip?
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
I can't. Well, because I want to rupture Tony out. What's his rupture damage?
18.
If I exceed that, then he gets out.
Right, understandably. I want to say... God, what is it? I want to say it's slashing damage. Slashing. Your whip deals slashing damage.
Deals slashing. All right, fuck this. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take out my fucking shurikens then. So as part of the action, I'm going to do. I think it's Hunter's Aim, the one that lets me do 2 strikes with 1 action. I think, is that what it's called again? Hold on, give me a hot second here.
No, if it's not Hunter's Aim,
Hunted
maybe
Shot.
Hunted Shot. There it is.
Hunted Shot.
I think it's
Shot. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do Hunted Shot.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah. So I do Hunted Shot against him with the shurikens. The shurikens do piercing damage.
Yeah.
And since they have a reload of 0, it does not count as an action to actually throw it. So I'll throw it for part of this. This is the first part. This, okay, comes back to me immediately because I got the returning rune, and then I'm going to throw it again. With plus 11 only this time.
Good Lord, guys.
Okay, I got 2 actions left. No, that's 2. I have 2 actions left because I was hunted to aim. No, because it has a reload of 0.
All right, whatever.
I don't have to. Yeah. And then I will. Damn it. I'm going to move into a better position and I'm going to flank this motherfucker. Let's go over here. And I'll hit him with the whip.
I'm
all
so
right.
sorry.
That was all my actions.
Understandable.
Damn it.
Steve, you're up. You saw Dan get swallowed whole into this beast.
Punch it in the butt.
Wait, who's inside? Who's inside there?
Dan is swallowed whole inside of the beast.
Oh, son of a biscuit. Not Dan. All
Fighting
right.
the fight to the enemy.
I'm
All you heard was...
hit him with the old right left.
There we go.
That's a
Finally,
hit.
some damage. You reach in with your claw and...
Now, hold on. Doesn't his claws do slashing damage?
His claws do slashing damage.
They should. It should be on there already, right?
Wait, how did it get it?
Yeah.
I watched it roll up. No, I'm sorry. I saw it roll a 9, and then suddenly it just jumps to a plus 20. No, fuck that.
No, plus it's got.
Oh,
it says
plus 20. Plus 20. Sorry. Thank you. I'm an idiot. All right. Anyways, so yeah, you do 13 points of damage, 5 more, and Dan is free.
And then this is the second hit of flurry of blows,
Ooh, you got him.
which is also a hit. And you should
Boom.
also roll fortitude save on this one.
Critically succeeds.
No. Also success. All right.
Now wait, hold on. 20 seconds, because I just want to make sure. So once he does do the rupture 18, Marak, does Dan just pop out of its belly?
That's what I was trying to read, and every time you guys roll, it like kicks me back. So it says if the damaging equaling or exceeding the listed rupture value from single attack. Oh shit!
So it needs to be the
Damn
single attack damage. Okay.
Damn it.
All right. Oh well.
The creature that gets free by either escaping or cutting itself free can immediately breathe and... Damn it.
Okay.
Okay, so, or one of us can spend 3 actions cutting the monster open.
Alright, well, this is my second attack.
If the
Second
monster is
action, I should
dead.
say.
If the monster's dead, yes. All right. So
This is my
second action,
second.
Steve. Yep. Second action. You got 2 more actions.
I'm gonna punch that dude's butt again.
All right. Of course you are. You're gonna miss.
And for my third action, I will grapple him.
All right. It's fair enough. Bring it.
It's athletics, right?
I have to make a. You have to make an athletics against my fortitude, right? Yes. Or is it against my reflex?
Damn it.
Go ahead and roll your athletics.
Are you
Stanley.
asking me?
Yes. There we go.
What's the question?
Athletics
No,
against your
it was
fortitude.
So go ahead and roll it, baby.
Damn it.
Son of a biscuit.
No, you go in and try to grapple him, but it's just such a humongous beast that you cannot wrap your arms around it. Worf, your turn. You've got Dan still stuck inside the belly of the beast.
Oh shit, I forgot I can't. He's too big, isn't he? I should have done that. Sorry,
Well, I
guys.
don't really have anything to slice open any flesh. I only have piercing shit, so...
Piercing
Since
does
I-
do the
Piercing
damage.
does do it too, Thomas.
Your piercing weapons, if you get an 18 damage or higher, you will break Dan free.
Oh. Alright, then
Yeah,
I'm
you should
gonna
definitely
eat
do that.
my
You-
one shit.
You gotta spend one action to pick up one of your 2 weapons that are on the ground next to you.
Why am I fucking throwing them on the ground?
Because you critically
Because it's
failed
a
your
free
last
action.
action. Your last
Oh, yeah.
action.
Oh,
Alright, well, I'll grab my cup here, and I will jump at its belly and try and jam it into it.
You jump at its belly where you think Dan might be, just to try to cut him free at the same time as dealing damage to this beast. You do have a hero point if you want to use it, but otherwise, yeah, you did miss, unfortunately, trying as it kind of wiggles you off.
I didn't miss.
Uh-huh.
Hero point activated.
Hey, you hit it! You stab into the beast and you start chopping away, or pulling back and forth a bit. And
come on,
hey,
Worf.
there you go. Dan falls out of the belly and you can breathe again as the beast takes 25 fiery points of damage. 19 of it was the slashing damage or piercing damage, so I did make sure to account for the fact that it needed to be that specific, but you did 19 points of
good
piercing
point.
damage, so enough to
Hell
cut Dan out as you stab into the beast and cut open a hole wide enough for Dan to as he flops into the ground and next to Steve. You got 2 actions left.
As Dan falls out, I have one more because I picked up the.
Oh yeah,
thing.
you have 1 action left. Sorry, thank you.
As Dan falls out, I'm gonna rub my hand over his bald head as a welcome
Free action.
back. Pat him on the back, and then lunge my sword back into the Snake-O. And penis. Oh, what the fuck? I'm just on fire with these.
As you go in and try to stab that beast again, you do jam it between the rocky formations of its over body shell, and you don't quite get piercing into the fleshy bits, but as you jump back up, you realize that Rapier doesn't pull away with you and is instead stuck inside of the beast. So you'll have to spend an action either retrieving that weapon or picking your spear up off the ground.
Mother sucker.
The sandworm, not pleased with any of this, looks at you, Worf, with its 2 maws just open and many piercing teeth ready to sweep you up into its bullet as well.
It's
Goes-
Miles are here?
Mao. It's Mao battery.
Mailman's here?
Mom?
Ma battery. Bites down on you, and you feel once again, just as everybody else has already felt, crushed by this creature as it bites down on you, dealing an impressive 19 points of damage against you. At that same time, it has you grabbed inside of its jaws. It lifts up and shakes about, dealing yeah, baby. Again, a killing shake. Give me a reflex save, Worf. As it as it shakes you about inside of its jaw.
Reflex save activated.
Woo!
Oh, dude, that's gotta be something.
So I see that it says, again, attempts a DC 23 save against all damage. So as far as I'm concerned, that means he doesn't deal damage to him, right?
No, it's
So that was
Save
No,
against
what it
all damage. The creature attempts a
all
save.
damage from the killing shake.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, so he
something about
doesn't.
19.
Yeah, you still took the 19, right? But you're not going to take any damage from the killing shake. You're
No, because it's a basic reflex, Matt. A basic reflex means you on a
I'm
on
still
a
going
success.
to. I'm going to move
You know
forward.
what?
You
Just let
stand
him
down.
take the no damage.
I'm going to let him take the no damage because it says save against all damage.
I'm just simply here to tell you what it does. You do whatever you want.
You guys,
All
I'm
right.
just telling you.
Dan.
I should take the damage. I can sense that Peter has 911 typed in on his cell phone.
We're ready to call the Pathfinder
No,
police
it's
on me.
Kaizo who I'm calling right now, Thomas.
You're not listening to me.
Drop my hand axe, get my hand on my big axe. I slap the shit of this guy with a power attack.
Go ahead and do it, Tian Tian.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
Did you already used your hero point? Oh my god, you already used your hero point. Go ahead, or actually,
Matt,
sorry.
stop rigging the dice.
Fucking it, dude. It's been feeling like that all afternoon. 3 on Steve or on Dan. A 3. So, what weapon are you holding? The great axe. Okay, so Dan, as you go down to try to strike this creature, you lose your footing, unfortunately, and you knock yourself prone.
Delightful. That's the turn, though.
Well, you have 1 action left.
I
Power
had
attack.
to stick my hand back in the weapon because of silly
Oh, that's
shenanigans.
right. That's right. I'm so
I
sorry.
will never understand why that's a thing, but hey, it's a thing.
It is a thing. Marak, your turn next.
All right, 1 action to grab out a wand o' healing, and damn it to hell. I guess I'm gonna go with Steve. I'm gonna heal Steve up here. It's a 2nd level spell, and I'm using 2 actions. Come on, Tony, help me remember this when we were clerics. It'd be 2d8 plus 16, correct?
It sounds very familiar, I believe, because it's 1d8 plus 8, so it has to be 2d8 plus 16. Yes.
That does sound
So
right.
2d8 plus 16, and then on top of that, because I have my... So he gets 23, and on top of that, because it's a level 2 spell, he gets an additional 2 of my archetype as a remorse cathartic mage. So he also heals an additional 2.
Yep, got that on there. I already applied it, but in fact, you know what? I will take it away.
That was my turn.
I will take it away, and I will heal it back. All right, Steve, you feel reinvigorated, but this beast is still standing before you as it slithers about, ready to strike again.
I will take a free action to say, hey, thanks, Marak. I appreciate that.
Oops. So you didn't need to see that. Continue. Sorry,
And then I'll
continue.
hit him with a flurry of blows.
Oh, not quite, buddy. You go in for that second attack, and again, I'm so sorry, but you're just
right.
this beast is just
my
slithering
Move
around
so you
in
can
you.
flank.
That was kind of my idea, moving over there, but
You can, if you move
All
here,
right,
you can
I
flank
will-
with me, or even here.
I can flank right here, right, can I?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do that too.
All right. So I'll move there, and for my third action, I will.
Take it.
I think I'll attack for my third action.
Understandable.
I'll slap him.
Go ahead and give his butt a good.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's not great.
Oh
Can I
my
give him my
Did I
hero
drop it?
point?
Did I drop my
You know
hand?
what? No.
Oh, wait, no, I have a hero point. I have
There,
a hero
okay.
point. I'm gonna
You
use
have a
it.
hero point? Okay,
There we
good.
go. All right. Thank you. Yes.
Hey.
Oh my
that's
god.
Still pretty bad.
Steve, you go in and punch it, but when you punch it, you yeah, okay, that's what I thought. When you go in and punch it, you feel your hand just break, not completely broken, but sprained almost, and you end up taking 1 point of damage to your hand. Oops, I healed you. Let's just double the damage. Worf, you're up next, bub.
hell, yeah.
You guys have cut quite a bit into this beast. In fact, it's slapping about kind of like those land octopuses in Elden Ring.
I mean,
when they get mad, they just thrash about.
I know I didn't do anything this last turn, but I have done 40 damage at least to this thing, so it's gotta be
It's hurting.
hurting
You can
somewhat.
You can see several different deep wounds into this giant beast's body. But Worf, it is your turn.
Do I see my rapier? Is it near me enough to grab?
If you spend one action, you can run up the beast's hardened shell to grab it, and then make a strike for your second action with it, or make a move action with it.
100% doing that one.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that or no?
You're using, so you brought up the body of the beast, you grab your rapier, you got 2 actions. That first action must be a strike against the beast.
Okay. Well,
as you're jumping back off of it.
I'm gonna try kicking, doing a backflip off his scally bits, hoping to align with his belly bits, and just drag my rapier all the way down as far as I can.
I'll give you a +1 for that. Go ahead.
Oh,
Style
hero.
points.
Oh god. Do I have another hero point still? Or did I use both? Oh.
I think you
Good or
used
no?
both, but yeah, you hit. So you jam that rapier, and you feel yourself sliding down about 5 feet, dragging 25 points of damage to this beast. As you continue going down 5, 10, 15, until suddenly its gusts just burst open and shower Dan full of blood and guts as it finally just and slams to the ground. The shell of what was once a terrifying beast now just lays dead in front of you.
Can I use my last turn?
Yes, you may.
Okay, I'm gonna put my rapier between my legs and then just weakly thrust against the body of this.
You thrust against the body of the beast. It unfortunately has 0 reaction to you, but
So I'm gonna turn around and give thumbs up to Dan, Steve, and Marak.
Thumbs up.
Can I give a thumbs up back?
All right, boys, should we get going?
with
I'm gonna go potty
the
and
death of
real life there real quick.
with the death of the beast, you guys feel invigorated as you are proud of the work you have completed, and to take 120 experience.
Oh, level up.
Ooh, I bet Ryan has leveled up.
I did
And
level up, dude.
Wait, did you? Okay, yeah, you
I
added
hit
it.
the button
Well,
once.
I actually did level up.
Yeah, this
I'm
time you
at
did.
970 right now.
Yeah, so go ahead
I
and
didn't. I'm under.
I'll do it for Worf. Steve, I'll click to add as well. Steve, you have enough to. I don't know why it's doing it twice, but whatever. We will level up at the end of the session, not now.
Okay.
But yes, you have received 120 experience points from this combat
Fuck
encounter.
yeah, that's a level up, dog.
All right, I'll be right back, boys. I'm gonna go piss.
Actually, do I have to poop?
Oh my god, just figure it out, Marak.
I've only had to poop.
Bring us
I'll be
with
back.
you.
Give me like 10
Bring us
minutes.
with you so we can find out.
10 minutes, oh my gosh.
Pictured him standing up at the toilet peeing and poop just starts flopping out. Oh shit, I knew it.
Alright, well, yeah, I guess we'll take until Marak gets back, because I'm sure he's going to want to patch the rest of you up.
Oh god, no, we gotta keep
Can
moving.
I level up then?
No, you cannot level up. We'll level up at the end of the session.
I guess for funsies, can we quick chop open the worm gullet and see if anyone else got unfortunately swallowed?
No, by all
and
means, go ahead.
I'm collecting my weapons, by the way, Maddie.
Oh, of course.
Where you fucking pull one of those
Me too.
dirty DM cards on here.
That is
I
true.
too will retrieve my
Literally-
hand axe.
Literally the third. No, I think it was the third session ever that we ever did, like the virtual tabletop, was with Peter not grabbing his rapier, so it was lost in the fire dungeon. I was like, "Well, did you grab it?" He's like, "Oh, I don't think I did."
Can
I'm
I
like,
try to
"Well, that
grab
is
my
lost."
hands and feet?
You got them, Steve. You grab your hands and your feet. They are still secured to your body. I'll be right back.
And you want to play pool tomorrow?
Where?
Probably Zora again. There or the
I at some point tomorrow I'm supposed to go hang out with my parents because We're supposed to celebrate both of their birthdays since my dad's birthday was on Friday and my mom's birthday's on Monday.
Right. You can
But
bring them along.
depending on when that happens, I would be down.
I mean, we're going. I close coffee, so I won't be done until like 7 or 7:30.
Yeah, I don't know what time. But yes, I've watched those. I've been watching lots of videos, so I feel like I'm better at pool now.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm committing to being good on my first shot and just sucking for the rest of the night.
I'm trying to get so that I'm really bad at my first shot, and then be decent for the rest of the game.
You know what was my favorite version of pool that you introduced me to, Thomas, that I feel like doesn't get played enough?
Poison.
Poison.
Yeah, that's definitely a fun one.
Yeah, especially when you have like a group of like 3 or 4 people, and it's like, well, we could do paired pool or...
Are you guys talking about, wait, oh, you guys disabled the fucking music bot on the chat thing, didn't you? Never mind.
Were you gonna play it on Sunday Black?
No, I'm gonna put on Poison by Velvet Below.
On Skinny Pop.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
Poison,
do-
you idiot.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do.
Little Miss Poison.
I can do Alice Cooper.
Ooh, that's a good one.
No, I'm gonna do Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe, you fucking Philistines. Figure it out.
So aggressive. By the way, I know you all cared. I didn't actually
Sorry.
because I don't think I needed to. So
I was gonna say that was
good.
very fast, and you did.
Peter, have you ever
that's how we
played-
do.
What's up?
Did you have a question about my bowel movements, Thomas?
Yeah, I did.
The
Have you ever
pod?
laid on your back and just tried shooting hoops with it?
What?
Who has it?
I don't know. It feels
That's a
like something you.
That's a weird question to ask, Thomas, because like, who hasn't?
Touche.
Wait, who hasn't what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
I
Laid
know
on your
what it-
back and tried shooting hoops with the pooping.
shooting. Oh, what?
Oh, like you're literally trying to like toss chunks?
Yeah.
Jesus.
But like shooting it like boom.
Yeah,
No, I haven't, but I'd love to try now that you put that thought in my brain.
that's where the fucking term "shooting the shit" comes
Brian,
from.
that's how I'm gonna christen our
I don't think
bathroom
that's
when we move in.
comes from even a little
I'm
bit.
gonna lay on my back and try to shoot my poop into the toilet bowl.
Always just ends up on my chest. God damn it.
All right.
When you lay on your back, it ends up on your chest?
You aim it wrong. I don't know.
Wait, you're laying on your back,
Yeah, and you bring your
and it
legs
ends
up.
up
'cause you have
on
to-
your chest?
Yeah, because you have to arc your body for it to launch into the toilet.
But then you're not really on your back, are you? You're just on your
Well,
shoulders.
you're still on your. Yeah, well,
Because if you're on your back and it ends up on your chest, that's wild, dude.
you're still
That's
pulling it up.
insane.
I'd say 2/3 on your back.
All right.
2/3 on your back and it ends up on your chest, that is fucking wild.
I'm gonna continue forward now. So you guys have finished just.
Today we learn things.
Yeah. You guys have killed the sandworm. You've collected your items. Dan, you carve through the rest of the body of that worm, and you find no. Well, I should take that back. You do find bones for sure. You do find different pieces and parts of other creatures that have crossed this giant beast's path. But anything that would have been substantial or left over has been digested. And then while you're doing that, you see Maracas kind of following you, just kind of like gently patting you on the back with bandages as he heals you for as he heals you for 33 points of health. But now that you guys have spent the 10 minutes kind of collecting your things, collecting your thoughts, collecting your everything together, you head back off onto the trail. As you try to look around and reorient yourselves to see which direction you go. Oops. Nope, don't do that one.
Yeah. Ah.
Don't, not just you. Sorry. If I could please have everybody make a survival check.
Hey, you got it, buddy.
As Marak is patching up Worf.
Thank you, Marak.
Dude, I'm pretty sure Marak just got a crit on that survival, and he's doing some healing. He's working overtime here, man.
Okay, well, can you roll that heal so
Oh,
I
I
can
didn't
apply
know
it?
you could just hit that, that is cool. Alright, sorry.
Here, yeah, Worf and Steve, FYI, when I do the survival check, when you hear that, check the chat log. You can just click it on that thing. So it makes it easier for me to track. Yes, I got you, Marak, don't worry. So you guys spend another 10 minutes kind of roar. I mean, at least say it out loud so the party can decide if that's what they want you to do. But yeah, sure, go ahead.
Too bad. I mean, at this point, I feel like we've just accepted that I'm just going to be doing this every single fucking time.
As soon
Unless
as you guys
tell us
start
no.
If you want to be more time efficient, you don't do it now. We move during the desert time, and during your watch time, then you heal everyone while they're sleeping.
Until another desert worm comes out, Tony, and gets us.
Yeah,
Maybe.
as Worf or as Steve and Dan start walking into a direction Dan is positive is the right way. You guys look back and you see Maraka's quite literally grabbed Worf and has started wrapping bandages around him. Or sorry, Steve. Bandage, whatever.
Come on, bird, keep it on the move. We have no water and many miles to go.
We can be walking and doing this at the same time, can't we?
Yes, technically you can. But,
okay.
Yeah, so you guys do, yeah, no, I was just making more of the jokes. But you guys do head off, and sure enough, you've...
Hey, thanks, Mark.
Could guesstimate you probably have about 3 or 4 hours left of travels through this desert. Continue walking as you just feel beat. Marak is patching you up, and you feel a little healthier, but gosh, if you go another day without... If you go another night without any water... You're gonna die from thirst. And you keep looking everlong in this featureless desert. Sure enough, there's just no oasis, no signs of civilization, nothing. Just more sand and more hills. Sure enough.
I'm guessing, Maddie, it doesn't matter if I were to try and do like a survival to like subsist. I'm probably not trained enough or anything.
Well, I mean, you can roll it, but...
If we come across a cactus, can we feed off the fruit of it?
You actually
Where
can't.
the water goes.
You actually can't. Cactuses, the reason you can't drink from cactuses is they actually give off an... It's one thing I looked up while I was envisioning this encounter. But they produce an acid that is more... Whatever, you can't drink or eat a cactus.
Bad days.
Yes, I know.
But can I drink worm blood?
Well, you could have 4 hours ago. Sure enough, as you guys get to the furthest points you can before sun finally breaks, it's probably about 9 or 10 in the morning, and you feel like you can't walk any further without risking burning alive inside this hot desert.
So we're trying to figure out subsist downtime.
I mean, do we want to just...
Yeah, I'm seeing here, Maddie, that I have to be a master to
Yes, I know.
subsist in typical desert. So
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
way out of my element on this.
Oh, I know. That's why I just said nothing. It just, unless you got a critical, I wasn't going to accept anything less. But even then, you wouldn't have found much. Just a salamander or something.
Shit.
But either way, yeah, so it is now daybreak. The sun is starting to get to a point where it's starting to cook the sand again, and you feel yourselves getting way too hot to carry on.
Time for that camp again.
Do we have any sense of how much longer we have to get to where we're going? Do we like see anything on the horizon or anything?
Currently, you see nothing on the horizon.
Well, fuck that. Should we set up tent then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start setting up the tent, Maddie.
All right. Everybody but Dan sees nothing on the horizon. Dan, you see what looks like nothing on the horizon. Sorry, I have all of your passive perceptions in front of me, and everybody has a 20 except for, or everybody has a 20 or higher except for Dan. But anyways.
Maddie, can I just know how long have we been traveling again since we left the neutral city?
It'll be technically day 3. This is the third
We've been
day.
traveling 3 days now. We got to be over halfway there.
2 days into the desert.
Okay, so we've been traveling
Or 2
for 2
nights.
days then. We've got to be over halfway there. There's no way we can double back.
Oh God, no. We're probably most of the way there.
We keep pushing forward then. Okay. So I'll keep first watch again.
I mean, if we want to be really
Sounds
silly,
stressful.
the question is how hydrating are our healing potions?
You know, I don't... Fuck.
That's
Do
gonna
they?
be up to Maddie because every time I give
I have no
out
idea.
rules, I get yelled at for rules. I won't give out the actual
Okay,
rules.
so
of what they
Maroc, when I will say, in my defense, I copy pasted the killing shake from a creature that's not even in Pathfinder. And when it gave me the option to change it to a reflex save, I just clicked on basic reflex because I was like, I don't fucking know. I'll just so reflex save, make a standard reflex save. So that was mostly in part my fault because I felt that continuing reading the rule that says, anyways, blah, 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 blah. Continuing forward, you guys spend the next hour putting the tent together, getting everything set up. Steve, Worf, and Dan, you crawl into the cool tent, or I should say Worf and Dan crawl into the cool tent. Steve, do you want to burrow again, or do you want to sleep in the tent? Steve?
I don't think he can hear you from his
It's the record to
underground
show that
hollow.
I did not fall asleep
Sorry.
first.
I will burrow again. I was muted. I wasn't asleep.
Such a liar. Such a liar.
So you
I will
burrow.
burrow again.
All right. So you burrow. Maroc, are you inside or outside tent while on your watch?
I'll be outside again.
Yeah, fair enough. Your 2 hours pass with no fuss or mess. You take 2 points of damage from sleeping outside or staying outside watching.
And since I've been doing that for an hour, can I go ahead and just medicine check Tony here?
Go ahead and medicine check Dan.
There we go. Okay, I'll heal him up there. And then yeah, that's it for me, I guess.
Okay. Who are you gonna wake up to do the next check?
Actually, I might as well just heal up Dan since
Oh, you are healing him up. Oh, you mean wake him up?
I'm
too.
waking him up. Waking up is the phrase I meant to say.
Dan,
My
you
mind.
awake to the loving caresses of Maroc's feathers as he's rubbing your body full of essential oils, trying to heal you back to full health.
Grab him in my paranoid frenzy by the throat and be like, Raiders in the night! Wait, sorry. You gotta be careful about that.
It's okay. I didn't. That's my fault. I didn't say my safe word. It's okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Pineapple. Good night.
Barack goes to bed. Dan, are you inside or outside the tent during your watch?
We're inside listening and sharpening once more.
Your 2 hours pass with no commotion. Who are you awaking next?
We'll check outside the tent.
Okay, Steve is buried under a mound of sand again.
I'll pull him out of the dirt again.
Steve, you are pulled less gracefully than normal out of the sand.
Hello.
Good morning. It is your turn.
Okay.
Steve, are you going to watch from inside or outside the tent?
Outside.
Okay. Your 2 hours pass with no fuss, but the heat. Another 7 points of damage to you. I don't know why Dan's doing the damage, but whatever. Steve, before you go back to bed, you wake up Worf.
Am I being woken up?
I don't know, Steve. Are you waking him up?
How's William?
Sorry, I'm rubbing Worf to wake him up.
If I'm feeling the rubbing again, I'm just gonna pull it closer and just cuddle up and keep sleeping.
When you pull me closer, I'm going to whisper in your ear, it's time to wake up.
I'm gonna grunt and shove you as hard as I can. Which doesn't matter because we're laying down, so you don't really go that far.
And then I'll say louder, excuse me, it is time to wake up, my friend.
All right, I do the same rhythm, Maddie. Every 5 peeking out.
Cool. You look out, and sure enough, 2 hours pass with no commotion. Everybody has gotten their full nights of rest as the day turns to night and the sun sets again. Once again, you look out into the far distance. More and more featureless desert.
Well, let's rock and roll, guys.
About 10 p.m. at night when the sun is finally set completely. Cool breeze cooling you. 3 days have now passed like this as you carry on.
Well, I was trying to get morale up with a dance walk, and that's my result.
I will also try to get morale up with a dance walk.
As you guys look across this featureless desert, you once again check the wayfinder, the map, and you try to orient yourselves.
Yeah, live. Come on, Barack.
That's my dance.
Yes, I understand. Click on the survival check in the chat.
No, I got it.
Yeah. Worf, if you could click on the...
I did. It's just loading.
Oh, okay. It's just... I mean, from the thirst, the hunger, the exhaustion, you guys just look and look and look, and eventually Dan just... You decide, you know what? It's gotta be this way. And you all start heading off in a direction that you feel less confident than you ever have before.
I would say we're going west, right?
West, southwest, roughly.
Well, I just go in the opposite. Or wait, no. You just follow the setting sun, right? Easy as that.
3 nights have passed like this now, or passing like the third night is still passing like this, with no drop of water to drink, no food to find. You've spent every bit of your water skins the first day of travel. You can feel your rations are depleting quickly. You are thirsty. You are hungry. No longer sleep, no matter how exhausted you are. The desert begins to play tricks on your minds as you search everlong for any site of civilization, or at least an oasis you can drink from and refill your skins. But nothing in this desert except more hills, more sand. And worst of all, the sandstorms have made navigation near impossible. You can't even find your way back had you wished to escape this living hell in the desert. Your hope is so nearly lost as you press forward, begging the wayfinder Marak is using and the compass that Worf is now using will soon lead you out of this baking sun. Anybody here have 1 or fewer Constitution points? Modifier.
Bonuses?
Yeah. Does anybody have a +1 or less?
For con?
Under con.
Ooh, yeah. For con. Yeah, I've got 0.
Where the fuck is that?
Constitution, I'll look for you, Worf.
Eric,
it's on your
first
character.
tab at the bottom.
Worf, you also
character.
have only a +1. Steve, what do you have? A +2? Okay.
I
Dan,
can't.
you have a +4.
Hold on.
I already looked. So,
For some reason I can't.
Damn.
You can see it? Okay.
It's a brick shit house.
oh yes, he is. So Worf and Marak, as you guys near the end of your travels, about 5 or 6 hours in, you feel your throats just closing up as your tongues engorge. You feel yourselves nearly suffocating on your own tongues. They start to choke you. And for every hour you walk, more. Worf, you are taking, Morph and Marak, you both take a point of damage. As another hour passes, and yet you still have long to go. And you take another 1 point of damage as you near the end of the night's travels. The day is about to break again, when you feel the hallucinations playing on your mind have finally gripped you and taken reality from you. I need a will save. Actually, wait, don't make that will save. Don't make the will save.
I won't do it.
I need to make...
I was so close that the more you asked us not to, the more I wanted to.
What? That's screwed up.
Only Worf gets to do it?
Shut up.
Stupid. You're his favorite.
I need a will saving throw from all 4 of you.
God damn, I really like this.
Yeah, it's really cool. Except every roll I've made through it so far has been shite.
Hey, Matt, can I hunt prey against the world?
No, you cannot.
What if I hunt prey against myself? Can I do that and then roll a will save against that? Come on, Marak, don't be such a bitch.
Steve, Marak, and Worf, as you guys climb one more sandhill, you reach the horizon again. You see down below in the small valley an oasis, welcoming and inviting. Cannot wait to drink from the water as you start racing down towards it.
Who sees this? Marak and who?
Marak, Steve, and Worf, you see an oasis at the bottom of the valley of this last sandhill you have climbed.
Fuck yeah, I'm pushing everyone out of the way.
Steve, Marak, and Worf, you all start running like madmen. It's only about 6 seconds before Dan, you look up and you see your friends are just suddenly chasing down this old, abandoned, and destroyed ruins covered in sand and dirt, being swept and buried away from years of desolation.
Well, I guess I'll follow them down in there, and I guess as long as they don't try to drink the sand and keep moving, we'll be fine. If they do try to drink the sand, that's when we intervene.
Well, Dan, that's exactly what is happening. As you start to chase after them, Worf has buried his mouth into a big pile of sand and starts drinking from it. Steve and Marak are just feet behind him, about to do the same thing when you finally catch up.
Sand up in my palms.
All right, you weirdos, you're looking at magic things I can't see anymore, and I'm going to have to stop you from eating it. And I guess I'll start with Worf and just restrain him.
I'm going to growl.
Dan, you go and pull Worf away from the sand, and just that motion alone kind of shakes a little bit of his senses into him. Worf, you find that you're not drinking from an oasis, but sand in your mouth. And unfortunately, that causes the sickened condition against you. Which basically means you just need to spend an action throwing up. Otherwise, you take a bunch of stuff. So either you can throw up right now while there's no encounter, or you can just feel disgusted.
I'm going to hold on to it and wait until there's an encounter.
Okay. Understandable.
Knock some sense into the other two, then.
So, Dan, you go up and you kind of shake Steve and Marak, and sure enough, you all kind of like daze around. And you're like, oh, what's going on? And you just see you're just in a small, desolated ruins. It's just been long abandoned. It's nothing left but cobblestone and sandstone. I could get a perception check from all of you. Don't even try to roll it yourselves.
as initiative or just no?
Just a perception check, yes.
God, what the fuck?
Worf's not seeing shit.
I don't want to use this thing anymore. I've not rolled well with it yet.
Dan, and you're busy, shaking the sense into the others. Worf, you have subsisted to the fact that you cannot wait to throw up on your next encounter. But Steve and Marak, you kind of look up and you see these tiny little glowing lights dancing around. These two tiny dancing lights kind of glowing around this old ruins. When they start approaching you a little bit, and you look up at them and you realize that they look like a couple of pixies.
Off in the distance we see this?
Within 60 feet of you.
Maybe the pixies over there, maybe they have water for us. We should go now.
Good idea.
Start stumbling over there.
Yeah,
I will also go over.
Steve and Marak, you approach the pixies, who seem to be dancing and playing with each other.
Hi, how's it going? My name's Steve. I'm with the Thunder Guild. These are my buddies. We're pretty thirsty. We're close. You guys maybe have a little bit of extra water we could slurp on?
Oh, we don't have water, but we know where you can get some. I'm Michael. This is Simon.
What was that?
I hate these guys.
This is Simon.
Should we kill them?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, Worf.
I'm asking you specifically, Marak.
Let's not do that.
if you know where water is, please let us. I'm pointedly ignoring the conversation that's going on.
Worf, let's get water first. Let's get in the right headspace, and then we'll talk about murder. It's okay. It's not off the table. Just not.
Listen to their voices. Tell me you don't want to kill them.
Oh, God. Seriously? Fucking water. Let's go.
So you guys talking to the air again? Maybe we should keep moving.
Let's go.
Follow us this way.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
Water.
Ryan. Keep talking.
I was just asking if he said he knew where we could get water, right?
Yes, they did say they knew where you could get water.
Oh, where? I would very much appreciate that information.
And you see these two just kind of zip and zoop around the ruins in kind of like an excited state. And then they kind of circle around you four in a kind of a flashy performance. As they're like,
Well, follow us. Yes, follow us.
I don't know why he had a Mickey Mouse voice, but whatever.
I'm sorry, I also do not understand a word that you just said there. Oops.
Excuse me. The pixie said, "Yes, follow us. Yes, right this way."
Oh. All right. Yes, I will follow him right that way.
You see the pixies kind of just like zoom and fly past down a little off direction from where you guys were initially walking, but not, if you guys were heading west southwest, they're turning more towards like south southwest in this case.
Yeah.
But they're floating along kind of about 60 feet ahead of you guys as you guys, struggle to catch up, digging through the difficult terrain, and they have to keep stopping every now and then to let you guys catch up, and they zip past again. And at one point, one of them kind of stops and, "Well, hurry up, come on, let's get moving," and keeps zipping forward and around. Here, they lead you guys about half an hour off the track you guys have been following for a while, and seem to lead you to another set of ruins.
And they're like, "Just down here, just right this way. You cannot miss it. Plenty of water still."
Sorry, excuse me. Just down here, just this way. Don't worry, you can't miss it.
Yeah, Marak is totally like, yes, he will go down there. If these things say there's water down here, he will do it.
So sure enough, they lead you to this desert ruins. And inside these desert ruins, let's see here. Well, Marak, you're just blindly accepting it. But Steve, you're kind of looking around as they're leading you into this ruins. You don't really see any sort of source of water. But as you get down there, further into the ruins, you're kind of just blindly accepting, what they're saying. Like maybe there's a tunnel system, maybe there's a well that's been collecting some water for some time, but oh, I did not do this correctly. Oops, hold on. Nobody look at anything. I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys are still totally in a sandstorm. Don't worry. Pause for 30 seconds. I fucked this up.
I literally wasn't looking at anything, and now I'm looking at everything.
Well, you can't see anything anyway, so don't worry about it.
I was looking at a naked picture
of who?
What?
Of who?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, Peter.
It's just Matt in a fairy costume, right?
Yeah, Matt in a furry costume, just his wiener hanging out though.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, I thought you said furry. Sorry.
I
like my version better.
They lead you further and further into this. This
He's getting in the mood to do the voices.
Desert. When suddenly, inside the middle of this desert, a giant earth elemental, a living landslide that you wouldn't know its name, I don't know why I gave it to you, just bursts out, and the two pixies are playing tricks, and they fly away, far, far away from you all.
I knew I should have listened to my mother and never trusted the Fae.
And this living landslide. Go ahead and make that perception as initiative in the encounter tracker.
In the encounter tracker. Oh, sweet!
Why is it rolling society for you, Dan? I do not understand that.
Wait, I don't understand what you're
that
saying.
way it's just a -1.
Well, what's your perception? A +9? So
Yeah,
I'm gonna update
+9.
that. I am gonna fix that for you next time. So you got a 14. Or
You see how to do that, Thomas?
15. Sorry, you got a 15.
I don't already find what Patty's talking about. So don't roll normal perception right now.
No, go to the top bar, Thomas, where you've got the two swords clashing, where it says encounters. There should be a dice next to your token.
Sure is.
Ready.
Steve, are you with us still? Steve?
God!
Hit himself again?
Did he fall asleep?
Ryan, I can't heal you in real life. I don't have those medical capabilities.
This will be the first time that it wasn't Peter that fell asleep randomly throughout the event.
I can't, I keep seeing his,
Just want to let you guys know, all of
But
us
he
have
also
been
keeps muting
pre-recorded
him,
by me.
so
Well, he's not.
you're also sleeping.
Oh, and Matt, I think I fixed the issue.
Okay, cool. Steve,
Also, side note, Peter, I bought KOTOR.
Ryan.
Oh,
Great.
We're gonna
Everybody-
talk about that at the end of this then.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Why don't you just
do
drop that on me like this?
Do I
I know, I'm
call
sorry.
Ryan?
I'm sure that would wake him up.
Yeah,
Ryan.
someone call Ryan. Someone call him while I talk to Thomas about KOTOR. You buy it on the Switch? What'd you buy it on?
I bought it on the Switch.
Wait, it's on the Switch now?
Which one? 1 or 2?
Yeah, just the first one. They had a bundle for 14, but whenever I buy a bundle of a series, I just feel stressed that I have to play both at the same time for some reason.
Yeah, they ported it, Tony. I think like a year and a half ago. It's not it's not a remake, just a port.
Yeah, they ported it right when they announced that they're going to remake it, which was very conflicting for me because I've been wanting to play that forever. And then
Ryan,
I was
wake
like,
up.
well, wait, do I just fucking wait for the remaster at this point?
No.
Yeah, there it is.
Play the original is good.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, I've literally maybe played 20 minutes of it, but
Ryan,
so
are
far
you
I'm
here?
really enjoying it.
Yes, sorry, I did definitely pass out for a second there. I'm here. What's up?
Did you really fall asleep, Brian?
Yes.
Well, a bunch of pixies lured us
As
into a trap
protected.
with a big old earth elemental. We must kill it now.
So this is perception as initiative.
Yes, just click on the encounter tracker and click your dice, so we can get rolling.
Oh God, that's funny.
Good morning, Ryan.
Yeah, good morning, darling.
Man,
I'm just gonna
you know
do
what?
it
It's gonna be
later.
really funny when I'm the first one who falls asleep.
Sorry, I got less than 2 hours of sleep last night, so I am running on fumes.
Oh, you are
Oh,
all
jeez.
good. We are top of
And
the
Maddie,
round.
if it's okay, can we finish this combat and then be done for the night so that
Oh,
way I can have
100%.
some sleep too?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
11:17. I wasn't gonna go past midnight. Don't worry.
Guys, just let Maroc take care of this. He's gonna one-shot this guy right now with Hunt Prey. Then, just kidding. I couldn't think of anything else really cool to do. That would just. Can I vault over these things here, Matty Patty, or do I have to walk
Yep.
around? What's going on
No,
with those?
go ahead. They're 2 feet tall. Realistically, they're
Okay.
it's a crumbling ruins.
Okay, if I were to not hide, like stand behind them and then throw something, am I gonna?
There's
am
no
I
cover.
gonna
It's
count
not
what-
cover. It's not even 2 feet
Okay.
high.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Not even 2 feet. Okay. What about these little things? Any of those things cover or no?
No, everything's less than 2 feet tall.
Okay, got it.
You'd have to
I'm
go.
gonna just
You would have to
stand
go back like here-ish to get cover. Or this fountain
Okay.
up here,
All right.
dried up fountain. Behind you.
Or-
There's no water.
Das Fountain over there. All right. I'm just gonna stand right up in here. 15 feet. God, I'm the. Oh no, Steve is there first. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna go over there. 25 feet. Yay! That was my second action. Third action, I am gonna go ahead and do hunted shot with my one action that does 2 things. And hold on a second here. Oh damn it! I haven't done gravity weapon. Too late. Can't do it anyway. All right, let's go ahead and throw. Give me a second. Whee! Damn it, Tanaka, you didn't do this 28 hit.
Yes, it does.
Yes! Sweet! Hey, damage. This one.
You do a nice 4 points of damage. Warp, if you want to click on this creature with holding Alt and clicking on it, that allows you to target it. Wait.
Damn it.
Yeah, you unfortunately missed. Steve, it is your turn.
All right. As I'm talking about, first of all, surprise to you guys, I'm gonna go Tiger Stance.
Don't worry, I've already put it on your body.
So,
oops.
Well, I double put it on me, so double Tiger Stance. Go up to this guy right here.
Yep. You get up to its massive rock body.
Flurry of blows.
Nasty.
Ooh, you do hit. Yeah, so you get your claw in there and you give it the old 1-2. Well, first the 1, which doesn't. Hold on, I gotta.
Fortitude check.
Why am I? Oh no, it's hovered by owner. Thank you. I want to see its health. Oh god damn it. Resources. I want to see its health. Whatever. And then it needs to make a DC 22 Fortitude save, which it will do right now. And it critically successes. I'm sorry.
Another hit.
Ooh, a 12. It needs to make another check. Yes, it does. Ooh, it failed! It is stunned for 1 round. Woo! And that's the end of your turn? Correct?
Correct. Correct.
Alright, so...
That's a great
Sorry, guys,
loses
30 damage against this guy.
So it kind of like takes 2 seconds to kind of like, what's going on around me? Loses its stun status, but at that same point, it's going to strike against you, Steve, while you're right next to it, and brings its fists crashing down on your body. Does a 26 hit you? I legitimately don't.
Be honest, Steve.
It does.
Yeah, that's 26, yeah.
Brings its fists crashing down on you, dealing an impressive 16 points of damage.
I mean, not that impressive. I can take that easy.
Cool.
Good to know. At that same point, it's going to spend its next action to lift up with its fists while it's on the ground and do basically punch you, an uppercut essentially with both of its fists. Striking you again, doing 18 points of damage. And then for its next action, or for its last action, it's going to look at Marak over there trying to hide behind a barrel and start moving towards it.
Oh, reaction.
Wait,
I would like to go
wait. How many actions is he using during this turn?
This is his third action. He's punched you once,
But isn't he
punched you
stunned
second.
one?
You're right. He can't move. I'm sorry. Moving on to Wolf.
Damn it, Ryan! I wanted to use my attack of opportunity.
We all thought he was sleeping.
I stunned him. He was sleeping. I was sleeping.
Way to go, Ryan.
Okay.
Damn it! I wanted to use my attack of opportunity on him. Come on,
It's
Ryan.
your turn.
All right,
Damn
fuck
it.
yeah.
Good call, Ryan. Way to go, dude.
All right,
Tony,
so
check Twitch. Say hi to your sister.
what's the chances that I could crawl up his body and be on his face balls?
Say that question one more time for me.
What's the chances I could run up his body and like have my legs on each side of his shoulders and his face is in the center of me?
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's technically one action.
Okay, that's fine.
Flank him. Can you flank him in one action?
So you
Thomas,
get,
I don't like that you didn't
I'm not
say
interested in
Spaceballs
flanking
the second.
I know. I thought that might be weird.
Baseballs.
so you get up to his face. What's your
with
next
his
action?
face between my legs, I'm gonna vomit my sickness on him while I stab a rapier into him.
That will be 2 actions. So you vomit your
fine.
sickness out, and it's like as it feels you spraying your sickness all over his face. But then you do almost a critical. Yeah, he's getting down with that sickness. You stab straight into his face with that. You
Fuck yeah.
quite nearly crushed him. From that, you hop onto the other side of him as you get off. Dan, it is
Nice.
your turn.
All right.
What'd I miss? What am I missing? What are you all laughing at?
Made a cunnilingus joke.
I did not hear any of that, but alright.
Maddie, you were the one that said it.
I'm gonna have to rewatch
Maddie,
it.
you said you get off on him.
I specifically that do a backflip off of him while hitting up.
Whatever.
Especially after he
Dan,
just like blew his whole load all over this guy.
Dan, you strike true with its with your great axe, burrowing it into him. At that point, he crumbles into the ground,
Oh, what?
burrowing as he moves into a direction you guys can't see, except you did just see. But it pumps up again right next to Marak.
So then, can I go ahead and do my attack of opportunity now?
This does not trigger reactions. Marak, it's your turn.
God damn it! Oh, bullshit!
Marak, it's your turn. Don't worry about it.
Bullshit! Oh, damn it! I hate it. That's a good move, Maddie. Oh, it's my turn? Okay, sorry.
It is your turn.
My turn.
Subside your excitement
Damn
for a
it,
second.
Maddie. Okay, shit. Okay, well... Well, fuck you. I'm going to... I'm gonna risk it. The
For a
biscuit. The biscuit. I'm gonna move yonder. One action.
Okay.
Yeah. One action.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna be like, oh. And,
you back away from him real quick.
Back away from him real quick. And then I'm gonna drag my my spell over yonder and still be fucking confused on how to get it going, but it's there. Oh wait!
You just drag, you just drag literally the spell effect onto your body. But anyways,
and then
one action left.
Let's go ahead and do it with the hunted shot again as my third action.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take it, bitch.
Unfortunately, you missed. And he's actually he's not even off guard anymore, actually. So, but yes, you do miss.
Oh shit.
Oops,
Okay,
I almost made him
well, I have my
invincible.
second one. Okay.
Yep, you have your second attack.
Damn it, you got me all excited.
But you did hit on this second attack. So you
It's okay. So let's go do damage here.
6 points of damage.
Ooh, add 4 to that. I don't know why it didn't do. Oh no, it's the second one that doesn't do it. So it still only does 6 damage. Damn.
Yep.
That's okay. All right, I'm all done.
All right, Steve, your turn.
My turn. Damn it, he moved. So I need to take a full action to step 5 feet towards him.
Yeah, just like us
Friggin'
plebs.
stinks on ice. And then I guess I will use Flurry of Blows on him.
Go ahead.
beans.
Hold on.
I have the hero point. Can I give him a hero point?
Does that just negate
Can you?
my...
It's up to you.
It's the DM's choice. Yeah, you know what? I will allow that.
Here you go. I just gave it to you, Ryan.
So reroll
I
your...
really hope that you say,
Reroll
I'm just
that
going to put that
first.
in my back pocket.
Hey, that's a critical hit!
Oh!
That worked out.
Oh!
Boom, with your...
And you gotta roll the fortitude check.
No you don't. You crush
Yeah, you do.
into its body as it just
is he stunned
breaks
now?
apart and crumbles. It's dead.
What's he done?
But is he stunned now?
You know what's funny is I did this literally the same joke to our in-person D&D group because one of my attacks would also cause a creature to land prone, but I would kill it with my first hit every time. But let's find out. Hey, it's also stunned and dead.
Yes.
You guys
Way to go,
kinda-
Ryan.
You guys dust off
Thanks, Peter.
from the combat when suddenly you feel the tremors below your feet as a granite glyptodont
No!
Bursts.
Cody, be careful!
bursts from the ground next to Worf and
Oh,
readies
God.
to attack. There we go.
Tony,
Let's
do you remember
see.
this one? I have to roleplay to not remember it.
Yes, you do. The granite glyptodont goes next before Worf.
Wait, I still got 2.5 actions left, right?
I guess you technically do. I'm sorry, Steve.
So just
Yep, go
we'll
back.
just make
Well, you
that
move.
So the
two,
Move
glyptodont-
one, and then you do flurry of blows.
No, you-
yeah, so I've
Flurry of
got
blows against the same
You
creature.
one and
can't-
a half actions.
You have one action left because you can't use a flurry of blows on a creature too far adjacent from you.
Son of a brisket. Alright, well, I will use... Worf's already over there, so I will go over here so that he's flanked.
There you go. That's being
He's
smart.
flanked. They're flanked.
They're off guard. Now it is the glyptodont's
Oh,
turn
God, sorry.
as it
Yes,
bursts
it's in the new...
bursts
play
through
record.
the. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
And
And
it
you
brings
read it.
its
Your
brings
version.
its
I read it,
tail
okay.
crashing down on Worf, which I think is a critical hit against
No.
Worf.
36 doesn't hit me, actually.
Could I get a could I get a fortitude
Oh, Jesus
saving roll from you, Worf?
Oh, God. Worf, you are a squishy rogue. Jeez.
Oh, hold on now. We don't know.
Ooh, you made it! Fuck yeah! All right, so I want actually no, because none of you would know this yet, but I'm gonna read it again just to make sure I don't forget it. Become slow one. Okay, perfect. So you successfully make the save. It takes its tail and whips about 180 degrees in Steve's direction
Good luck.
and hits him,
Yeah, 25 hits.
dealing 13 points of damage to you. I need a fortitude saving roll from you, Steve.
Oh, you have it, absolutely.
Dan, in a previous life, do you remember this creature?
Not off the top of my head.
Steve,
Really? You don't?
You feel the bones in your body
God.
start to calcify as you feel yourself
God.
getting harder and harder to move.
Wait, 22 is a failure?
22 is a failure, brother. With its last action, it's going to... wait, hold on. I gotta remember how to do this.
Tony, I'll give you a hint. It's when you and I were flying solo as the double clerics.
We
With
in a
its
dungeon when we
last
were doing
action,
that?
it's going to tunnel under the ground. and burst up next to Dan.
It's not my hunted prey. Damn it.
Dan.
I guess
sorry,
if it pops up here,
Worf.
can I reaction it?
Wait, where did the gland? Hold on. Where did the? I'm sorry. Go back to Warp. Where did it?
My
No, because it's moving into combat.
Patty.
Reload it then. That's all you have to do.
I'm trying. It's not working.
Is everybody else still in here?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Okay, I'll keep trying, and then at worst case scenario, I'll just narrate it for you. It is your next turn. The creature has moved about 10 feet away from you. So you can either grab your rapier, move in and strike, or you can you can grab your spear and toss it.
What do these things look like?
Like a giant stone turtle. Armadillo.
Ankylosaurus.
So do I see anywhere that looks like I could stab into, or no?
Its face and its tail, yeah, and its speed.
Right, I'm gonna stab its face.
It's
doing that slow load, so you'll have to roll for me.
Are you using your rapier?
Yeah, rapier.
Okay, so you spend an action, move back into its range, then with your spear, your rapier, you go in to strike at its nose. And you do hit it.
Okay, and
dealing
actually,
20 points of damage.
Okay, I'm back in, by the way.
Okay, you have one action left.
Cool, I'm gonna instantly take out my rapier and put it right back in.
Okay, so you pull it out and you shove it right back in. Unfortunately, that second hit, you watch as it kind of turtlenecks itself back into its body to avoid your strike. Dan, you are up next.
All right. Well, we're gonna position ourselves around this guy and move to flanking position and give it the good old what for. I believe I can get it. Supposed to give me the crit, but this is still pretty good.
It is very good. You bring down your axe, chomping at its tail, dealing 21 points of damage. End of turn. We move on to Monarch, who doesn't know what this creature is or what it does.
Tony, I'm so disappointed in you right now. Yes, that is.
Wait,
you're
how
totally
long has
right.
it been since we did that?
Like 3 years.
Once I say it to you, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's right." It was like a really memorable one, I thought. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Saul almost died in the Earth Temple.
I did. I almost died.
Petrification. Not even the damage being dealt to him.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna drop my a shuriken. It's in my hand as a free action, and then as my first action, I'm gonna draw out the wand, and then actions 2 and 3, I'm gonna cast it on Worf.
Yes, please, because Worf, I don't know if you know this, but you have 4 HP left.
I'm fine, dude.
Yes, you're very fine.
And this is how much Worf gets back. 22. That was my turn.
Okay. So, Worf, you feel yourself getting reinvigorated a little bit. You got 20, you're now standing at 26 HP, whatever that means to you in your life.
Dare you.
Steve?
What is that supposed to mean?
You are next. Mind you, you are slow to one.
So I have 2 actions.
You have 2 actions.
Right?
Yep, so your first action...
1 action to move there. And then I'm going to do Flurry of Blows.
Yep, so you get right up to its space and you... Potentially pushing.
It's flanked now, right?
Yes, it's off guard. You're good.
Or off guard. Sorry.
Oh, yes, you just barely miss as you go in for your first strike and it turtles into its shell.
And then I will
sticks
give
its
it with
face
the
back.
old 2 of the 1-2.
Sticks its face back out, and as it sticks its head back out, you punch it right in the jaw, dealing 14 points of damage to it.
And it's going to make a fortitude save.
Yes, it does. Thank you. Critical success. It's just a regular success, but whatever. So it's a that's right. It's fortitude. Okay, either way, yeah, it's a critical success.
How is that a critical success? That's only one above.
It's special to the granite glyptodon. It treats fortitude saves as crits.
Fair enough.
For like spell or for I'm assuming because its body is the way it is. The granite glyptodon didn't like that attack on its tail, so it's going to bring its tail up and slam it back down onto you, Dan.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Sorry.
Dan, it strikes you. I need a fortitude save from you, sir.
It'll be fine.
Oh, you made it just fine indeed. It then whips its tail around to smack Steve again.
Yeah, good luck, dude. Oh yeah, that's a.
Oh, come the fuck on!
Is that a crit?
It is a crit.
That's a crit. 21 is my AC, so.
Oh my fucking God's sakes!
He down?
Ooh.
Can I get a DC? Can I get a fortitude save from you, Steve?
You sure can.
Not good.
And you're slowed too now? Oh my lord.
Jesus.
Well, also I'm down.
Well,
Hold
you're
on,
dead. Or you're dying, yes.
Can we tell him now, Matt, or no?
No, not yet. But you feel, as you start to fall unconscious, your bones and your body just starts to become super rigid. But you're unfortunately
Maddie,
down.
I'd like to activate my reaction.
Go ahead.
Okay, I get to stride or step closer to my my Amora.
Yeah.
So let's go over here. Mi Amora.
So you kind of hop and dance over Steve's head. I gotta move you.
Okay, yeah, move me over there.
Okay.
That was my reaction.
Worf, it is your turn. Steve is down beside you, but you are still got this creature off guard to you.
Well, all right, then I'm gonna.
By the way, Maddie, do we see? Sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
I still got a lot of fight left in me, though, dude. Don't call me out just yet.
All right, with him telling me that, I'm not even gonna waste my time healing him up. I'm gonna stab the thing in the booty.
You do strike it.
Fuck yeah.
Now I want to see something. Is it adding? It's not adding your two. So I gotta roll an additional 2d. You should be doing an additional 2d6 damage because it's flanked to you. So I'm gonna roll that for you. Well, it's okay. Well, you get an additional 2 damage.
Thank you for that, Matthew.
Shut up. I don't program this thing. Warp, you have another action. You have 2 more actions.
Is Steve is really close to me? Yeah,
he's right next to you.
I also got a lot of fight left in me, though, dude. So don't worry about it.
Can I bop a?
You can spend an action to pull an action out of your belt. Yeah, check if you have a potion, but you need to spend 1 action to pull it out of your belt pouch and jump it into his gaping hole of a mouth.
I don't see it.
I'll double check for you. Did that come through?
Did what come through?
Oh, nothing. Never mind then. Yeah, you don't have one. You don't have a healing potion.
Well, I'm gonna look at Steve, and then I'm gonna stab the thing again.
Okay, fair enough. Oh,
Hold on, I got this. Critical. 45 points of damage, dude. Oh shit.
Oh god. Okay. With the 3, so same as last time, you go to stab into it, and you actually end up stabbing in between the space between its body and neck. Not really digging into anything, but as you go to pull out, your hand slips off your rapier as it's stuck to its body. You have 1 action
all these
left.
innuendos here.
All right. Well, with my last action, I'm gonna draw my spear.
Fair enough. Dan, you're up.
boy. I'll do it the best we can to kill it.
Fair enough.
Hacking away.
Not a crit, but you hit. Boom, you bring that axe down hard, and you can actually see a chunk of its tail just being broken off its body as it's stomping around from the pain.
I guess we can try to follow it up with just one more attack since we didn't have to move.
Yep. But you go to try to swing upwards, and it's thrashing about so hard that it's missing your strike. Maroc, your turn.
Okay. Do I visibly see that Steve is like? What do I see going on with Steve's like body physiologically?
I'm on the ground.
He is on the ground.
I understand he's bleeding, but you understand what I'm talking about, Matt.
Yes,
I don't want to reveal anything, but
you have a perception check high enough that you can see his skin slowly turning to stone.
I'm holding a thumbs up, though, so everybody knows that I'm okay.
Dope as hell. How many actions will you allow me to do this if I were to try and move him? I just need to move him 1 square away. How many squares you will allow me to move? What do you want me to do? Athletics check.
I would suggest moving him. I would suggest you move him 2 squares away. 2 actions. 1 to pick him up, 1 to move.
Okay, what do you want me to do? Athletics? Or
No,
just
don't worry about it. You're dragging his body away.
Okay.
You can move up to half your speed, dragging him away.
Let me move up to half my speed. Okay, 25, so I can only move 10. Okay, dope. So then let's move us.
Why are you trying to take me away from the fight, dude?
Okay. Oops. Oh, you moved yourself.
Bring him with me.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so I have 1 action left then. I'll do medicine. Or battle medicine.
Now that's 24 hours. Right?
Action.
Yeah, it's been 24 hours. Yeah, so you're good.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And on top of that, I get to do an additional one. Because I am a medic. 23. So let's heal him like this. And I get to heal him an additional 5 since I'm doing a DC of 20. 25!
Boom! Steve, you cough as you feel your body just awake from being hurt.
You have 1 action.
Steve,
oh, God, dude.
It is your move. You are laying on the ground prone. You have 1 action.
Kill him.
I guess
Did you put the wounded value on him?
I thought I did. No, that's fatigue. Sorry. But either way, yes, the wounded is on him.
Why am I fatigued?
Because we haven't slept in a day or so.
You haven't slept it's the end of the night. You're dying of thirst. There's a lot of reasons you're fatigued right now.
I was just asleep, dude. You guys all had to wake me up. I feel like we all remember this happening. I feel like I shouldn't be fatigued. Alright, I'll stand up then, I guess. That's my turn.
Fair. It brings its tail crashing down on Worf.
I thought that was gonna be Steven.
No,
stand up. He brings your tail crushing down onto Steve.
Maroc. So I was going to do that if Maroc didn't move him back 10 feet. Because he was going to move him back 5 feet. I'm like, this creature has a 10-foot reach, Maroc, but I don't want to say that. So, but luckily he did. So, either way. So he brings his tail down on Steve. I'm kidding. Down on Maroc. Or,
Hell yeah.
Warp.
Jesus,
I just had to fucking confuse it a little bit.
Warp.
Dodged it.
But you did, yeah. It brings its tail, not realizing that it's missing a chunk of its tail from Dan's last strike as it brings it crushing down on you. Pissed off, it 180s and whips that tail towards Dan instead.
Gonna miss again, son.
Oh my god, and it critically fails. Fair enough. And it loses its last action.
Feel, bitch.
Worf, you're up.
Fuck yeah. I swear, anytime I leave my computer is my turn. So I'm gonna draw my spear.
You draw your spear.
I'm not gonna.
You have two
stab
actions,
him with it.
and you're gonna just stab him right in the face while it's facing towards you, and you hit. Wait, do you hit?
I don't know.
Oh, you do not hit. You barely missed. You go in for that strike. Well, you're not. Oh, I guess, yeah, you didn't see. He's got a 24 AC. You don't have him highlighted for your strikes, but you barely miss as you go in for that strike. You miss again on your second strike. End of your actions. Dan. You watch his warp just kind of like, and it just kind of like dodges, by turning its head left and right as it wants to miss Steve's or Warp's spears. But its tail is just deliciously slapping around next to you.
Keep hacking away. Maybe we'll get the blasted thing off.
Oh, it's the pixie. Oh,
it's not here. I just only moved it out of the way. They've flown
we're definitely
away.
gonna murder that pixie.
Definitely. I've been thinking about that this entire time.
Oh my god!
Please.
Just end the combat. Oh, what was 5 for you again? I know as long as you don't roll a 4, I'm happy. Or no, a 1, I'm happy. So Dan, you bring your axe down, but you miss in such a way that you feel like your axe hit the ground, and it shakes your body so much that it disorientates you and leaves you stunned for one. You stunned 1 essentially, so 1 action lost. So you have 1 action left.
The
that was a power attack.
Too.
So you just lose your turn. Marok, you're up.
Okay, I would like to roll a recall knowledge on this animal to maybe figure out what the fuck is going on with Steve.
Understandably, go ahead.
I'm assuming you would prefer nature.
I can't say shit, but go ahead. Nature would be a pretty good one.
Recalling knowledge. Oh, fuck off. Come on. Jeez.
You don't know this creature. You know it's an earth elemental creature. You know it's got a very hardened body, about 24 in its AC. That's all the information you can recall.
If I roll it again and spend another action, are you gonna do anything else to make it worse, or?
Yeah. No, not. I mean, just you'll either learn no more information.
DC, right?
It's gonna be the same DC. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, but if I succeed, I'll learn something new.
Correct.
I'm doing it again. God damn it!
I'm sorry. From this roll, you learned. You're like, I really just don't remember anything about this earth elemental.
Steve, just be careful. Don't be stupid.
I never am.
1 action.
Got 1 action, and then I'll go ahead and this should be my first one. I am going to. Oh no! Did I drop the shuriken? I dropped the shuriken back over there. Yeah, so I'll just move then.
Wait, doesn't it go back into your hands?
Yeah, can't you just recall?
No, only if I throw it, Tony. That would be nice, though. Yeah. I'll move over here.
Okay.
That was all 3 for me.
Steve, you are standing up. You have 1 action.
I'm going to walk over here, I guess.
Yeah. Now, for the roll of the dice, just because I want Marok to see this, so you know I'm not specifically picking on Steve. Dan is 1-2, Steve is 3-4, and Worf is 5-6. Or actually, no, sorry.
I'm in range.
You're in range. So Dan is 1-2, Marok is 3-4, Steve is 5-6, and Worf is 7-8.
Make me 1 through 5.
Well, it's going for Marok.
Could just done a D4, but all right.
Yeah, I know. I was doing a D6 because there were 3, and then shut up. Marok, you know what? This is going to crit against you. Hey!
Jesus. Will. Jesus.
Please give
I
me a
was never
fortitude
gonna get it.
saving throw.
Holy fuck me. Oh, that's all the damage you did? Or did you already double
it rolled like a 2 and a 1 or something like that. So yes, it is already doubled.
Shit.
So you're lucky this time, motherfucker. But fortitude
that's
saving
fine.
throw.
And then I'm rolling fortitude.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh god, I get fucking fatigue. Fuck off. 22! Oh, that's how I'm gonna do it.
You are slowed 1, sir. You feel
shit.
your bones
Okay.
starting to calcify against you.
Okay.
Let's continue being fair. Worf. It spins around and throws its tail onto you instead.
Oh, I'll dodge it.
So you do nimble dodge, saving you from the critical, but it still hits you. Dealing 19, almost as much as the critical against Marak. Please give me a fortitude saving throw. As you... Well, I won't say what will happen to you.
What's my HP at? Fucking
You
0.
are slowed 2.
Not a lot.
He slowed 2?
He critically failed.
Oh, Jesus, you guys!
You, like, that strike, you suddenly feel your bones just become so stiff, like you feel like you can't even move. You're
I feel like
barely...
some cool people are slowed too at this point.
That is true.
It's kind of like a cool thing.
Worf, you are at 7 HP, by the way. With its last strike, it's gonna go against... I'm just gonna make it go against Marak again. Because fuck you. Never mind, it critically fails. Worf,
That's right,
you have
motherfucker!
1 action.
1 action?
You have 1 action, sir. You are slowed 2.
Well, then I guess I'll fucking kill it.
I hope you do. Before it petrifies you.
Oh, man, what in the actual fuck?
The dice ain't doing fucking shit. Dan, you have 3 actions.
I do. We'll do what we do every day, you Pinky. Hit them with the power attack.
Right at its face, too, because it's facing towards you.
That's
with
the
its
right
tail
button.
towards Worf. You bring that axe missing.
God.
You have 1 action
Oh,
left.
Jesus.
Can I please roll better than a 5?
I really want you to. I mean, you did. You rolled better than a 5. Barak, you have 2 actions.
Holy shit, man. Okay, so... Oh, man, you guys. So I dropped my, my wand over here because I had to drag Steve. Well, technically it's actually over here, but I won't have time to pick it up. So I am going... spend 1 action and move for yonder. And I'm gonna heal up Steve.
Why?
I'm sorry, Worf.
Oh, you're in a battle medicine? Okay.
Battle medicine him.
That makes sense. Wait, don't you have Doctor's Visitation where 1 action is spent, like, running towards Worf and then slapping
You're
him
right,
with
it
the
is.
battle
You're right,
medicine?
it is. Thank you. So I'm gonna do that as 1 action. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's do that first.
Critical.
Nope. Okay, 20. Not a crit. Nope, because I'm doing it at DC 20.
Oh, you're doing a 20. Okay, my bad.
Yep. And then that way I can get a +10, but it's technically a +15 because I have medic, and so this is what he gets: 29 HP back.
Nice.
I've got 1 action left.
You do?
Yeah, because it was only, you said it was 1 action to move over here because of whatever you.
Correct.
And then
Doctor's
fuck it,
Visitation.
I'm gonna do battle medicine on Steve then. I've already done it once to him, right?
You did.
But I get an additional 1 because of medic in a day. And let's hit him hard. Damn it.
I mean, he only needs a 15 though, right?
No, he needs a 20.
Technically, yeah, because I'm doing it as an expert. So,
Steve, you have
so that was
one
all my
action.
turns.
I will do a flurry of blows.
All right, fair enough.
So I'm gonna
Please
slap this guy
connect.
with the right hand.
His tail.
Forehand slap.
Oh my
No
god!
miss.
Oh,
God damn it!
And then I will backhand slap him. He is flanked, right?
yes, I already have that applied. He is
Okay.
off guard. He is 24 instead of a
Off guard.
26.
Sorry, yes. Of course,
You hit!
that's what I meant.
You hit!
That's
Oh
a
my
hit.
fucking god! You
That is what
actually
I'm talking
connect!
about.
Oh my god!
And then you gotta roll
my
your
God.
fortitude save.
You know, it would be really awesome, Maddie, if we were allowed
Oh,
to
it's
see.
a success. He treats it as
bitch.
1 degree
Wait, how is that
better.
a success?
He treats it as 1 degree better. I told you this from the last time.
Yes, you did. I remember now. Sorry.
It's all good.
It'd be great if we could see their health bar. Would love that.
It would be great. Too bad. You do see a chunk of its tail is missing, and it's got a lot of deep cuts and wounds to its face and body. But for the most part, you don't know how much you have left. Fairness of the rule. Maroc, you're getting hit. Because I did Dan, Steve, Warp, and Maroc.
Hit me, goddammit!
It's gonna go overboard.
Oh, fucking damn it.
Very good.
jeez. Holy shit. Is this what kills Maroc? Oh, Jesus.
You can take
44?
that, right?
Oh,
No, that's down,
the
but
party
please.
healer is down, y'all. And I think, Maddie, I'm
fortitude
at
save.
dying 2.
Fortitude save, please.
I'm at dying 2, by the way, because of that.
Yes, you are. I know you are.
Fuck me, man. God damn it.
Oh,
It's
and you're
slowed
slowed
too.
again.
Holy shit.
I swear I am. The one thing I love
This is
about
awesome.
the one thing I love about Foundry is it is as fair as possible because you guys can see every roll. I cannot make this up.
It bombs.
No, I think the RNG is it's rigged. It's rigged in the code.
It kind of feels like it right now. Honestly, I'm not gonna deny you that.
I feel like this R is not so R as it's advertised to be in the
I mean,
RNG.
You know what? With that back chat there, Dan, it's gonna swing at you instead next.
Yeah, fuck you, lizard. I'm gonna
RNG?
kill you.
Does a 25
random number
hit you?
generator.
Oh, random
Yes.
number channel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
that's
you
what I'm saying. I
jokingly
feel
say
like the R is not-
RNGesus?
And Jesus.
It does 21 points of damage to you, Dan. Go ahead and make a fortitude saving throw, please.
Yeah, this is weak.
You succeed. You're beautiful. You're still not slowed. All I can
hold
do.
on, Maddie.
Yes.
It's not really gonna matter that much. But at round 7, because of my archetype, when I do my catharsis, which was to my free action to move, I become stupefied 2 at the end of round 7.
Oh, you're done.
Until I
this is round 7, just as an FYI.
Yeah, so at the end, that's why I was giggling. So at the end of this round, I become stupefied 2.
Worf, you're being struck. 24 hits you. Go ahead and give me a fortitude saving throw. And please roll a good one, Worf. Thomas.
Oh, is Thomas asleep now?
Oh my god, did I lose Thomas now too? No! I'm trying to wrap this up, I promise.
Thomas, wake up. How could you fall asleep, dude? That's so
I'm not
inconsiderate.
asleep.
Okay.
He's just whacking it.
Do you want me to roll for you?
No, my fucking my app and my phone has everything far left, and I can't get it centered, so I couldn't unmute myself.
Oh.
Like it's literally still like this, but somehow I got it.
I can't believe you fell asleep, dude. That's really amazing.
Okay, fortitude. You said
Fortitude, please. Please make a 24.
I was literally, as I was muted, being like, shut the fuck up, I am not asleep.
Oh my fucking god, no! Thomas.
But Worf.
Thomas, you are petrified.
Black.
You are literally living stone statue. You cannot move. You cannot act. You can barely think.
Joke. I don't know if anyone caught that.
And as long as you get, if you have an AC of 9 and a hardness of 8. Once the statue is destroyed, you immediately die. A hardness of 8.
Damage reduction 8, essentially, but...
So, Worf, you cannot make any actions. In fact, oops. I don't think there's really anything you can do in this current state, because you need to wait 24 hours to unpetrify.
What a loser.
Dan, it is your turn.
Oh boy, here we go, missing again. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
It's opposite day today.
You smacked him in the face. You brought your axe crushing down, and finally, as it like smacks Worf to petrify him as its last dying action, you smash your axe into its face, killing blow, splitting its skull in half.
All right, cool. Move over to the bird. Stuff healing potion in mouth.
Sensibly so.
Uh.
I hate that the battle music doesn't fade.
Oh, I thought that we won.
End the encounter.
I guess I can be funny and cheap out on you.
And Maddie, just out of curiosity, when do we stop being slowed?
That is a good question, because...
And I did look up the petrified stuff. Under, I think it's like on page 367, it says, characters may critically think about their stupid actions that they made.
Yes.
That was a bad joke. None of you laughed at it, but that's fine.
I snorted. I snorted. It was funny.
Thank you.
Sorry, I fell asleep again. I didn't hear the joke.
Okay.
No, I don't. I mean, I would assume you lose the slowed condition like per 24 hours based off of how the petrification works as well.
So I was kind of hoping that Thomas, our characters forever now. Just slower versions of ourselves.
So Thomas, Ryan, and Tony, when you guys must have all been gone for one session when we were fighting Billy Zane, and Tony and I went into, like we said, the Earth Temple, and we fought that exact same creature, and we got down. I think, Tony, did you get down to slowed too with me? Or was it just me?
Tony got, I think Tony only got slowed 1, but yeah, Marak, you were slowed 2. And that's when, like,
and we literally left the temple.
We should leave. You didn't leave the temple.
We left
just
the temple, healed up, and then basically just kited.
You did.
We left it, and then we just kited the stupid thing. No, we walked around it. We left it alone. We didn't attack it.
Yep.
We're like, we don't want to, like, get fucked over again.
Correct. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Worf. You're going to be a stone statue, and then on the 24 hours, you have to succeed that check again to unpetrify.
I mean, as long as the boys carry me, I don't care.
Check around. Are any of those fairies nearby?
Roll a perception.
As initiative or just normal perception?
Shut up. Dan, you look far and wide, and you think you see a glint of light about northwest or west-northwest of your position.
How far is far?
Probably at least a half hour's travel.
Oh, okay.
It's far in the distance. Yeah, you're not catching up to any sort of pixies tonight. Especially not in the state you guys are in. It is now the end of the night. The sun is slowly starting to break and rise.
Yeah, I was about to start chasing them down with the bolus and test my luck with that.
I understand completely.
130. Shit. Okay. Well,
I am going to end.
This is a good monkey wrench that was thrown in this whole thing. This is good.
Oh, you're up by 3 HP, by the way.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
3.
I saw that.
All right,
Oh.
I'm going to end the stream